1987.88 Grenada is playing a triangle in two on William and Craig, and we have set up a special offense against them after we recognize it. It's going to be a 7B, 4B, and 1A situation. Now we're on a 23 press. They come down and score. All right, now we recognize what they in, so we'll come down. I forgot what we were calling 7. I think it's 7B. Tony's out. Mario's open. Penetrate. Go back. Tony shot for 2 points. Here's a case where Mario, you got to get back for the pass. See, he and Tony kind of gets a little in the way of each other. We're not blocking out. I think they knocked. Let's go back and look. I believe they hit William and knocked him back a little bit, but we're not blocking out here. Let's watch this again. See number 40 gets, watch him. We're not pushing him out. We need to do a better job of this. All right, we're going to see a fine example here of Tony trying to catch a ball one hand and not having control of it. This is where Tony two hands. All right, we're going to see example of trying to Keith Small trying to throw over top, not throwing it high enough. A little bit too. He's playing off of him a little bit. You got to make a better pass than that. There he is. Still, it needs to go up a little bit, maybe a little bit higher pass, Keith. All right, here's going to be a good. Watch Mario. He does a good job of blocking out 40. Look at him knocking him out of there. Craig gets a rebound, but he maybe should have blocked out a little bit more. This is a prime example how they beat us on the boards. We depend on our jumping ability. Watch Greg not try to get. He needs to get in and get position. See him back off. He let them block him out too easy. Example of a bad pass on Mario Handberg. A little bit hard of a pass. A little bit harder pass. Now watch Keith Small. Should take a charge. Doesn't get in front of him. Got to get in front of him, Keith. Good pass. Good shot. Here comes a fast break. Keith Small gets in position, takes a charge. Good play. Pass, Keith. He's throwing it at his waist. It needs to be throw at his hand. See his hand up him? Hey, jumping for the ball, so you kind of throwing it a little bit late. All right, let's go back and look at our position. Tony. Look at Tony and William Small. See if they got good position on the offensive boards. All right. William's working, but he may have come the other way because he was right under the basket. All right. Mario, you need to come around on ball side. Watch his position. When you come in from behind him, I always need to come ball side. See there? You're in behind. You need to come in front of him. Example of taking the charge. Here's Mario getting position. Got position. Charging. Good play, Mario. We got to have this offensive foul. Tony and Craig going inside. Tony got good position. Craig coming on the inside for position. Giving help. Watch William give help on this play. Tony fronts him. Here comes William. Help. Calls a turnover. Good work, William. All right, watch his pass, Keith Small, where you throw it. All right, it's in there. That's a good pass. Maybe a little bit low. Look like he's trying to jump sometime for the ball. Block it out on our free throw. Let's see what we do. Here's William coming across. Mario got pretty good position. Now you watch this. We need to block out and knock them out of there. They coming over our backs. We need to push them out of there. Get them out of there. See, case like that, William. block him out, knock him out. They're big, but we got to get them out of there. We do when we're on the inside position on free throw. We got William and Craig blocking out. Let's see what kind of job we do. Do a pretty good job. We got the boards. This time we in 14. He looks inside. Keith looks inside, gives it Greg. All right, he penetrates, shoots. Let's see how many more times. Now we should run the same play. Keith Small, the same play, it scored. Let's see if we do next time down. Mario didn't get a hand up. Didn't get a hand. All right, here we come. We should be in 14. Come back, hand off to Keith Small, and give it to Craig. Let's see what happens. All right, here we come. Inside, here comes Keith. Come around. All right, what happens? He takes a shot. They get the ball. Got to have consistently, Keith. We're not having it there. They pass off. Before they passes off, you watch him slide in there and get position. If he'd have missed it, all right, right here. Tony got to get him. See, he's shoving, but we need to block him out. The 33 come in on the Mario side, I believe, or Craig. We got to block him out of that. Right on 23 press, cover the middle. Here you go. Let's see what happens. Mario and Keith Small in the middle. All right, didn't go for the ball, Keith Small. Got to go in front of the player so you won't foul him. Always be conscious of this. Craig's going to get a hand up on Robinson this time. No, on Tall Boy. Gets a hand up, and he throws the ball out of bounds. Offense. You got to be conscious of the ball, protect the ball all the time. And William just really got to protect that ball, especially when you're in 10 offense. He's still in 10. Now watch his case where Keith Small gets hung up. That's when not only William needs to come, Mario, you need to come. Greg, you need to come over, break over. He needs help. Break to the open spot somewhere. Mario's out. Everybody got to come help. All right, this beginning of the second quarter. This is a quarter where they outscored us 20-2. Let's watch this and see how some of our mistakes. All right, we still in the C defense. Got a hand up. There he penetrates. All right, now Mario, you should have been over ball side. So you should have been over to give him help. Tony and Greg stopped the penetration a little bit with the dribble. Mario should have picked up the man with the ball that scored. All right, we running 14. We tried to make a pass. All right, there's a prime example. Let's run that back. Run it back. When we make a mistake and turn over and it costs us play. All right, first thing we're trying to go over top. All right, William, when you make this mistake, you got to hurry up and get back. You and Keith Small, we ought to have one ball, man back for the ball, one back for the pass. All right. All right, here we go. Here they come. See, we ought to have two men back. No problem. We're just not getting back fast enough. Here we come. We're running 14. All right, watch Keith come up for inside, picks inside, and Greg go outside. I don't know. All right, there's Tony. Give it back. All right. Give it to Greg. All right, we ought to clear it out for Greg. There it is. All right. All right, now Tony, you ought to got position right here. Let's look at that. If you'd have been, come inside position. Watch this, Tony. All right, Tony come outside, and we didn't get it. We got to get that position. There he comes again on a fast break. William got to get his hand up. Let him score. Let him score there and didn't have a hand up. Here we go. Watch. All right, stop him. All right, jump with him. You could have had him. Jump. Oil shoot. Let's see what kind of position we get. All right, there it is. All right, see, Greg, you're not working for position. Not working for position. And 6, which this would be a good offense run. Look at Mario wide open. All right, We're trying to go back door on him with that man back there. Bad pass. Let's look at that again. All right, with that 40 back there, William, y'all not just fake back door and come back. Just come back. Shouldn't have went back door, and Keith Small shouldn't have thrown it. We're not blocking out. Not blocking out. All right, let's look at that again. We're not blocking out. All right, they shoot. We ought to form that triangle and look at Mario coming down so slow. All right, get him out of there. Mario, you looking. We give him that. Mario should have been there. Block out. All right, let's see what kind of blocking out Craig and William does. Mario going around, blocking out, does a pretty good position. Pretty good job blocking out. And they call a foul. Pitiful foul. Pitiful call. Greg blocking out. And they get back. That's what we got to block out regardless. See what happens this time. Still block. Look at 40 pushing. They don't call that. Isn't that amazing? Call us blocking out. Greg blocks out and he comes over his shoulder. Don't call it. That's hard to explain. Good position that time. Let's see if he can hit top of the key. But watch our position. See if we got it. We're going in for position. Greg, you see where you're standing? We got to work on that. Woo. All right, we got to get to the board. You depend on your jumping ability. Watch it. See? Blocking out here. Watch him blocking out. All right. See 33 jump in there with Greg. You got to block that dude out. Let's watch it. Here we go. All right, Greg, get him out of there. You and William, see. There you go. We're just not blocking him out. Example of not really pushing him out, blocking out, and Tony reaching up with two hands. All right, you got a position. Knock him out of there. Reach up with two hands. So you got to control it with two hands. Let's see what happens. See if it happens. It costs us 2 points, see. Watch this other, see if we get in position. See if, all right, Greg should put a hand up. Look at 30. We're just not blocking out. And they're getting a position on us. We're not even trying to block out. All right, look at that again. Here he comes. Here comes on his back. 33. Out. And they come down real quick. We just didn't form that triangle. But against Grenada or whoever, we got to block out. We got to push them out of there. Get them out of that. Full effort on our part there. I believe that's probably the difference in the ball game. We'd have blocked them out and kept them off the board. We'd have won. All right, let's see what kind of job we do blocking out this time. Craig and William. All right, William, you let him come around. You took a step, but he come around you. What kind of position we get hit. Blocking. See, William, we're just getting ready to jump. Watch it, William. And watch it, just see. We're not shoving. They coming in shoving us. They'll shove us under. That's exactly what happened. William, see, you step in, but you're not really shoving him back. See, he's out shoving you. He's got too good a position on you. He's bigger. We just got to out muscle him somehow. In 45A now, Keith. Now watch this. Now Tony's out in his wrong position, but here we come. All right, look for Greg. We didn't get a pick. Look. Let's go back. We're not getting a pick. Our timing's down. It's wrong. All right, here we're gonna go back 45A. All right, 33, 35's on him. William, let's see if you can get him out of there. Got him. There he is. Okay. Penetrate. We should have been semi-fronting. I'll play behind him. Next time we play them in there and they get down that low, we're going to have to front them. We have to front them and give offside help. See what kind of job we do of getting position. All right. Got 2 shots. We should be in a press.
Into the ball game for the Chargers now. It's going to come Darren Brown. Replacing Scotty McCoy for the Chargers. Elliott plays the first. He will get the second.
All right, here we go.
Both ball clubs in a 1-1.
See how well they block us off free throw.
28-18.
So he uses his hand. William come across is good.
Now full-court pressure from the Chargers.
All right, we pressing. There it is. We're lucky to get that. Keitry ought to come in there quicker. Inside this time. Watch him come inside. All right. Oh, is that Tony or Greg? Yeah, Tony. Greg was in the inside. We got to have it. We're not doing that. We'll start Monday working. Stall. Look at that stall. Now, see, we got to stay with our men a little closer and come try to make a steal. You know, just follow them out and try to make a steal. See, we let them get the ball. We let them get it. There they come. They just doing a little triangle back under. We got to come out, be ready for a steal. We can get that steal on that stall. Second half, they still running the same thing. Man to man, all except 40, and they just keeping him in the middle. See him come out, picking up whoever, dropping off. All right, see, he's staying in there, but he's still going to pick him up. Turnover on a pass. Coming over and give him help. All right, we're doing a pretty good job. I see 40 comes in there and get position. Now, Keitry, you small, but still, get in front of him and pick him out of there. It's from Mac in the corner. I see, Greg, see if you're going up the boards. See, we're not coming inside position. Not coming inside position. The ball wouldn't have been there that time, but we got to plan on it being there so we can get tip in, everybody. We ought to have William helping out. William helping out. Greg helping out. Now watch this. Mac. And somebody, look at that. See? Greg, come over a little bit. William, you got to follow all the way back. Pick him up. Watch his position now. Same thing. You're offside. All right, ball shot. Come inside. He's blocking you out, so then you standing there. All right, we're going to watch this over the top. Williams still semi-front him. We're going to have to front him. That way it may be. And Greg, when you come over, get position. But when he shoots, try to block him. Try to block him. All right, so you Keitry. Keitry didn't even, you're small, but you got to block out too. That's how he backs us up. They don't call. All right, we get pretty good position back over there. Mario got good, but block him out. They still shoved us, not calling anything. We'll do better next time. All right, here's a case of not getting back. Everybody's got to get back. All right, 34-22. I don't know which man. We just didn't get back and react. That's what you call a semi-fast break. They coming down and getting shot off without us getting down. 1 and 2. Look at Tony. Tony may be break over in the middle, may be open too. We'll remember that next time we play Grenada. Tony. 2, kind of hesitate outside and then break in the middle. Then go power drive. I'm Tony. Watching. Yeah, you gotta fill the gap. See? Come in there. And then after his shots, we're not trying to block out. Now look at Tony offside on 2. Remember that 2. There he is. Woo! All right. If Craig pops out, Tony's going to be open. Plus 6. Now against Grenada, if they run the same defense, 6 will be open. Like Tony right in there. He'll be open, power drive. 6 will be open. All right, regular 4 will be open. 2 will be open when Craig pops out the corner. All right, so that would be 6, 4, and 2, and let Greg pop out. All will be open. That's against that freak defense that they call. So against Grenada, 5, 6, 4, and 2. We're going to go 45 and 35 and let William and Greg run out front just like on a 12 offense where we post them all down. 6, but now they're getting on Tony now, and they leaving Mario open. See? And this stall again. And we need to come on out and get ready to stay with your men and get ready to make a steal. But remember that next time they run it, they don't think we know how to defense that. Next time we play them, they'll do the same thing. Look at Mario. This is where they call that foul on Mario, I believe. See him? Look at that. He comes back and calls a foul on Mario. Watch him. Stick a hand out there, Mario. Yeah, look. How they call a foul on? They don't know. Ain't that something? Call it on Mario. Mario, you the winner. That's offensive runs for 4. Now watch, we'll go to the boards this time. Greg gets a good shot. All right, look at William. Go to the boards. If we go to the boards, offense and defense, that means a difference. Good play, William. About what Mario was in position but didn't hold his position. Watch 33 knock him out of here. All right, see him knock him out. Then 40 just tips it in. We just got to hold our position. Got to hold it. That's a board. Now let's see if we're going to go inside. Tony was going inside. Tony went outside then. Try to work inside. Try to work inside. They're trying to make steal. That's better. All right, this is where you're going to penetrate. We need to help out. Look at Tony. Tony, Greg try to come, and Mario. All of us need to come in and take a charge. Greg came. Need to come a little quick. Tony, you never started. Let's look at that again, see what I'm talking about. All right, watch Greg come. He should have come a little bit farther and quicker. All right, Mario didn't come, and Tony didn't come. Okay, now we pick up this time. He makes a pass, and we didn't react, maybe from the offside. Whoever, all right, both of us jumping in the air. We're up in the air too much. But that's the way to pick them up. You got to pick that point guard up if he gets back. He's small. Don't let him by that. We back, still 10 points behind, all right? Make an error on a bad pass, but we don't get back. Now watch it. This is a semi-fast break. Look here. All right, there it comes. See? Just give them 2 points. They cut it down to 13 just by not getting back on defense. 45A, and they keeping one man back and not letting William come up there, so we can't go back. Maybe able to go back door on that thing and get that pass by 40 William. But I think our best thing probably would be to run 14 as our second option. Good example of blocking a baseline. Watch Tony block his baseline. See the difference with this little thing. Watch it get his foot on the line. Offensive foul. We got to have more people doing that. More people taking that charge. To have a real good ball club, everybody's got to do that. Everybody's got to block out on defense, and everybody got to get the inside position on the offensive rebound. We're working 45. Now watch William get good inside position. All right, watch him. He's in good position. All right, we're in 31. 31, everybody doing a job, get a violation. Good work. Oh, let's look at this pick. Let's look at this pick, Tony. All right, Mario needs to hesitate. Catch the ball. Reach out there and catch it, Mario. Wait for your pick. Maybe go back door. This is 4. 4 with a pick or no pick. He doesn't pick. All right, turns over. All right, penetrates. Now watch. Gets in there and shoots. Still didn't get good position. All right, watch Tony get this steal now. All right. Reach up, got it. Way to hustle, Tony. Way to hustle. Now watch William get ready. He gets a good shot. We figured out the offense. Now watch William get ready. The difference between making a steal or not. So he knows he's going to break out. All right, here he comes. He's going to be with him. All right, there he goes. Makes the steal. 2 points. Go into our press. All right, there it is. Let's go back and look at it. Who is supposed to have? We pressing now, Keith Small. We pressing. Frederick takes the ball. You got to get back. You got to get back and take the pass and take the charge. Watch him. See? Get on back. Bend back. Keith and Tony both. Could have got it. Keith Small's responsibility. All right, William, you got to protect the ball a little more. Watch your dribble. All right, you're dribbling it in front of you too much. See there, you got to protect. Now you put the ball in front of you. That was a problem. All right, Tony foul. That's not a bad foul. We behind. Not a bad foul, even though it is Amos. Let's see what happens. See. What's Frederick doing back here? We're not in. Frederick, that's when we shooting the ball as you back. All right, here we go. Still running four, no pick. All right. Frederick got good position. If he'd have just put it back in the air, I got set. Let's look at that again. 2 points. Get it back up. I think it knocked him down, but regardless, we got to play up there. Maybe we'll get them calls next time. Watch how Billy and William switch off. All right. They're going to go. Billy takes this way, and William takes that way. All right, get a trap. Billy covers. All right, we got him. That's a good 31. Steps inside. Watch Frederick Alexander step inside here in just a minute. He's going to step inside, have good position. All right, that's good, Frederick. He just loses the ball. We back in the ball game. Not a bad foul. Still not a bad foul. We behind. Going after the ball. They shooting a free shot, Frederick. They shooting a free shot. You need to be in there. All right, and say he gets that tip. Keith Small, you got to keep him out of there. Keith Small, let's look at that again. Dang it. Keith Small and Keith Small and Billy. All right, he comes from, let's see whose side. Where he come from. Maybe he come from William. No, it comes from Keith Small. Got to jump in there, Keith Small, block him out of there. Again, they gonna watch them. They get the rebound on the free throw. See, there it gets back. We foul. We just not getting rebound killed us. We sending both of those people around. We're gonna have to start sending one around and one come in with Keith Small to get that. Make sure to get that inside position. That's all right. Watch Billy White make his play just by hustle. All right. Here he comes, trying to make the steal. Gets his hand on the ball. I believe we may have knocked it out of bounds, but they missed it. They're just on hustle. There we go, Billy. And we're in 31 press now, Keith. You hit for 2 points. All right, we're picking up. 31. See who you picking up. All right, see, you ain't got anybody. You got to pick that man up. All right, here's the case of we're 3 points behind. 3 points behind. And this is where later on where Keith, we got to change a 3-point play. We don't take it. It's an intentional foul that we should, you know, we got to foul intentionally, but not let them know about it. Now here's a prime example of who we need to foul if we get in that situation again. But we can't afford to give him a ball out of bounds. Say on it, intentional foul. This is it. We still in the ball game. We're 3 points behind. 3 points behind. All right, now Keith Small, watching. You definitely clap your hand right when he get ready to shoot. You can't do that. Don't even talking to him. You see, you talk, say, don't be doing that. Can't get away with that. He missed it. We had a chance. All right, this is West Kemper game. 24 is a good shooter. Got to remember that. We're going to start off pressing. Let's say we're in 31, 23C. So they run a 2-3, a little pressure with the guards. We're going to watch our timing, wing to the point, a back door, which we didn't do. Also on 23 press, we worked on Grenada not coming up and helping the trap, and we was falling back. We should have been coming up and helping trap. All right. William. All right. Right there. Mario, work back door. All right, he's open. All right. William, you need to come inside on that rebound. Greg, get this rebound. How he jumps. If we can get the block out and then jump, there's no way for another man to get in and get that ball. Well, I thought you shot this ball with 2 hands. You shot it with 1, but you didn't. You fell out. Watch it. You didn't jump straight up. So you falling out of there a little bit. William on the inside that time. All right, get him trapped. All right, get a trap, cause a turnover. Yeah, but Mario, when you come back door, get your hand up. Get your hand up right there. Watch, see? Get your hand up. You open. All right, carry it back. Get position. All right, Greg, you got to come on the inside position. You're a man. Press him, Mario. Don't let him get them. Got a violation. Mario, where you are. You ought to be blocked out. Look where you are. You're right on the go. Knock him out of there and get position. And William worked for good position then. Watch this. All right. All right. Watch William come inside, block him out. All right. Do that every time we're in business. We're on 32 press on the free throw. All right, Greg. Now you can't let him come back in the middle. All right. Don't let him come back. He got off the floor a little bit. Got off the floor a little bit. That's what gave him. Go back and watch that again. Got off the floor a little bit when you kind of jumped in the air. That's when it went around you. You got a good defensive stance, but don't let him come back on the inside. All right, so you jump. He faked. You went for it. All right, now you got it. All right. Mario, you ought to have the trail. All right, William cutting off. Good defense. Greg and William after the ball. 1 now, be ready. Watch, he's not reaching up there with 2 hands. You miss it, trying to catch it with 1. See? Catch it with 2 hands. Win business. Greg, watch how you on the outside position. All right. He stepped in front of you. That was pretty good. You in pretty position that time. Way to stay on the floor. All right, let's see what happens on 31. Switch, Mario. Switch. See that? Let's run it back. You got to switch. Got to switch. William picked your man up. You didn't pick his man up. All right, Tony didn't get back. We lucky on that one, Tony. Let's look at that again. You got to take the ball baseline now. Baseline. All right, there it is. Didn't get back. Lucky we didn't get caught for a foul. Example, Keith Smile, I want you to run the offense. When a shot presents itself, I want you to take it. All right, look at Craig back there, wide open. Take it. We don't get it, see. You run your offense. That back door, look at back door. If he's open, hit him. Tony, you got him, see, letting you shove him out of there. Shove you out of there, you shove him. Get him out. All right, Greg. I believe maybe at one practice there, where we worked on rebound, may have helped us between our first and second game, because we didn't do that the first game. If Mario gets good rebound position this time, maybe should have been offside, but didn't have time, but he's working for position. William has jumped in there. Didn't pick the trail up. Kind of position. Mario gets fair position, but not real good. Let's run it back and look at it. Knock him out of there, Mario. All right, you in position. Get him out of there. You got to get him out of there. We got Federer here and Xander in there now. Look at it. He's working for position. All right, jump up. All right. Too far on the basket, Frederick. See where you got that rebound? Good trap. Good press. Watch out rebound position. Let's see what happened. Nobody took the middle. When William's shooting, we need to work on that. When William's shooting, Tony, you get in there in his spot and come across. Your regular thing. So Tony and William will switch on a free throw when William's shooting the ball. All right, Frederick. Goes offside real good. Try to make it tip. Make tip. And get a little away from right on the basket. You're a little bit too far on the basket. All right, William, here's a prime example of trying to catch that ball one-handed. Lucky we got it back. That's just bad habit you've gotten into. Good tip. Defense, body check him in the middle. All right, body check him more, Frederick. But watch Frederick come over and help out. All right, Tony, be ready to pick up. He did. He come Frederick over and help it out. Projected the shot. Good defense, Frederick. You watch your body check him this time, see? You don't do it. You don't do it and get a foul. Y'all been playing ball side, where you body check him. Let's look at that again. All right, play ball side. So you behind him. That's why you give him room for him to break. Guess it's much. Now Frederick working back door. Get a hand up. Get a hand up. Now shoot it right there. Don't fall out. Way to go to the board. Shoot it where you get it, Frederick. Don't go back door. Don't go wide. All right, Tony. Just be a little quicker. Don't stick your hand out. Better way to get over it. All right, on this now, Frederick. Get a hand up. Back door. Get a hand up. Put a hand up. Woo, you wide open. All right, get position. Get ready. All right, Greg going to the offensive boards. That's better. Tony was supposed to be up there. All right, on the fast break. Who's got the ball? Who's got the pass? Let's look at that on the press now. Who's got the ball? Frederick should have the ball. Keith should have the pass. Got that, Keith? You took the ball, see? When we pressing, protect man takes the ball, you take the pass. Hey now Tony, look, keep eye on Craig now. See 23 backs off of him, watch him. All right, right there, we could hit him. All right, inside position, good pass, good position, good rebound position. Frederick and William both had gotten good rebound position. For running your offense, and also watch Frederick get offside rebound. Watch him. All right, Craig may be open, Billy. All right, open, good pass. Look at Frederick. All right, good position, Frederick. All right. Could have had the steal there. All right. Watch Billy White come back. Make his steal. All right, Billy. Make a good pass. We lucky. There's Greg with a duck. That's what we've been working for right there. 1-8. Now watch this 23 how he's playing Greg. He's kind of semi-front him on ball side. Watch him come over. Now when we get him like that, we in business. All right, good pass from Billy to Keith, and Keith to Craig. Possibility of a three-point play when you execute your offense. On 32 press, now Keith Small, you got to go at the ball, but go away from the man so you won't foul him, see? You got to be conscious where he is. Don't foul him. Watch where you are. You got position, but you hadn't got real good offside position. Now watch. See, you're right on the basket. You need to get that offside position and be ready when he misses the ball. Talking about Lynn English. Watch Lynn. Lynn's in the ball game now. When he beat our press, you got to be back, get back, away from the ball. So if that pass had been good, he would have scored, and you should have had a charge. Williams Fields, when they start cutting that pass off back to the point. All right, now watch him. All right, there it is, William Fields. All right, good position, Mario. Let's run that back. White. You can't let him get around you now. You gotta get him beat. Way to hustle. William Small. Again, Lynn English, you got to be farther over. You're lucky again. With your passes now, Lynn. All right, there's good defense. All right. Greg got him blocked off. Makes a pass. Got his hands up. Makes a steal. 2 point. Good defense. All right. Lynn was back, but the other people didn't get back as quick as they should. Watch Mario get position on this shot. Got good position. On your passes now, Lynn. There it feels again. Take your time, no big hurry. Feel, Billy. Ready to get on the board, Billy. Trying to hit Greg in the middle. Good pass. Mario got good position. Tony gets boards. Back in. Let's look at that again, William. one press. Now, William, you got to get between. You let the ball get in. You anticipate it. That gets us off. All right, Mario, you got to get in front of him. Got to get in front of him. All right. Tony gets the position. Real good. William not ready. All right, here they come. Fast break. Mario got to follow him. Say, you standing still. All right. They come out. We're in a 1-3-1 zone. As the case with Mario, see how you fronted him. I believe you come in behind him. See that? Come in behind him. Greg got good position, offside. Got the rebound. Here's the case where we get a good trap. They beat it. They come down the sideline, Tony, where you just got to outrun him. You just got to outrun him to that sideline and get him stopped. All right, Mario stops and keeps up the ball. That's all we can do there. Here's a good example of running out of bounds play. Number one, hits Greg. All right, they go Mario and Tony offside position. William in the middle position. All right, here we go with 31 press. Tony had to follow that man. All right, the fast breaking. Now we're setting up. Still in C defense. All right, Mario, look here. You wasn't ready to jump. Let's look at this. Had pretty good position, just didn't jump. Watch. All right, you get, all right, see, jump. Run number 5 play. Let's see who gets a shot. And see if we come in for inside position on rebound. All right, Keith takes it. Mario got position. Tony, you come on the outside. He may have had you blocked in. Let's look at that. I always want to try to come on inside. All right. He may have been in there too far for you to come inside. All right, this is out of bounds. They're out of bounds. We in A. May have to start getting in A and then matching up. They getting too many shots. Mario got good position, getting up. That's a good rebound. Let's watch that again. Mario's up with 2 hands. Good position. Catching the ball with 2 hands, blocking him out. Good. A good rebound. All right, this is another out of bounds play. We're running 3. Clears out, hit Greg. Greg makes a good move inside and lays it in. Good move, and it's fouled. Chance for a 3-point play. All right, let's watch our free throw alignment. This is where William goes across. Tony takes the middle, and Keith's going to take the outside on William's side. See if we get good rebound position off of this. All right. All right. Got the rebound, put it in. Good. Here we go, a press. Let's see what's picking up. Who's man? Keith Small. Watch this. This is where you come out real good and gets up on him. But you're a little bit too close on him. You didn't come down on him. Let's look at it again. Didn't come down on him, but you get his hand. You got to get up with him. Just don't touch him. Pretty good defense. All right, just don't touch him. Had pretty good rebound position there also. His rebound. Let's see now. Keith Smiles got to take the middle rebound. All right, Tony gonna come around. Had good position if he had missed. All right, here we come. Let's see what. I believe we're still in 5. Hit William. Good position. All right, good pass. All right, here we are, still in 5 offense. All right, hit Craig. Craig hits, got good position. Let's look at that position again on Mario and Tony. Stepping inside. All right. All right, Tony should come inside. Mario had good position. Need to be low on that, Tony. Keep small on the steal. Watch him. Reading him. Good read. Good read. He was way in front of him. Feed in the key small. Good. All right, still picking up on 31. Good trap. Who was supposed to have Ed Williams coming out the trail? It's Greg. All right. Let it run it. Still in 31. They call time. We still in a 31 press. They probably going to try to switch off. We got to switch off. Take that man on your side. All right. Here comes Key Small making steal. Take a shot. Good. Still in 31 press. Get up on him, Greg. All right. Come trap. Mario got a pickup. No, it's Frederick. All right. Pretty good job, Frederick. Still in 5. All right. Greg's going to shoot the ball. Frederick will have offside rebound. This is 5. Tony's going to have onside. He's getting onside. Look what Frederick is. That's what I'm talking about, Frederick. You're too far and it come off just right. It come off just right offside, but you're too far under. You got to jump in there and get in good position. Watch him. See, you're under the basket. Still under the basket. All right, picking up on 31. Who's man? Frederick's man. The ball down. Look at Greg. Got good position. Good position. See, they can't get in. Good rebound. Good rebound. All right, bring the ball down. We still in 5 offense. Frederick's offside. All right, position. All right, there's Tony and Frederick. Tony may have come in real quick. Didn't get set good enough. All right, coming up. They break the press. Stay on the floor. Jumping up too, leaving that floor too much. All right, on that, Tony, 1-3-1 now. You got to go. You got to cover the corner. If we in a 1-3, we may have matched up. Still in 5 offense. Good feed from William. We're going to see number 3 out of bounds play. Where he hits William. William hits. Good. All right, 32 press. We're going to trap. William got to take the trail. See, William, you know what? You got to pick him up, make a steal. Good shadow. Frederick on that. They bring the ball down real quick and maybe pick him up a little bit too high. 5. Now, watch this now, Keith. Small. This is where they kind of double team you right here, and you're going to have the ball over your head. See, you got to, if they come up on you, that's when you got to protect it. That's good. All right, good pass. Good move, Greg. All right, pressing. Tony, got to get that side. If he's coming at you, Tony, if he's coming at you, you're going to have to just angle him off. Get the angle on him and beat him to that sideline. Watch him. All right, you got to beat him. But since you wasn't there, don't foul him. That's all right. There it is, Frederick. Now you got to get in front of him. Let's look at that again. All right, here he comes. Now get in front of him. Stay with him. Give him 2 points. Now here's an example of Tony laying it off the board real soft. All right, hits Greg. Greg hits Tony. Comes in, lay it. Doesn't even hit the rim. Good play, Tony. All right, offside. Didn't have a chance to get back on 32. Pick him up. I think we're still in C. Good rebound. Tony went after and caught that with one hand. Need to catch him with 2 if any way possible. All right, here we come. We still in 5 offense. Move the ball in. Come back. Good feed. All right, good move, position. All right, but Frederick, you still, look at it. You still too far under. You got to get in position and push that man back a little bit. Now watch. All right, right there. Get him back. So you too far under. All right, who's man? And Keith Small's man. Ball down. Now here's the example. Frederick's getting position. And they call a foul, but that's all right. He's in position there wasn't much of a foul. You keep on doing that, Frederick. That's all right. Here's Keeter taking, got good position. He's still too close under Frederick. All right, get in position. William, you're not in a good defensive stance. You got to get down there and get ready. Look at this. Sometimes you stand up too straight. William. All right. All right, still in 31. Let's see how we pick up. All right, picking him up. That's good. May have put your hands on him a little bit too much. That's all right. All right, here we are. Still in 31. Let's see. They're going to probably... We got to switch off. Take your man on your side. That boy keeps it. That's all right. Here they come. Double dribble. On to 1. We move William off of him on left wing. All right, he shoots. All right, still picking up on 31. Pick up. All right, know what happened there. There they come. All right, you got to get in front of him, Frederick. Get in front of him. Don't give any ground and play defense and go foul it. All right, now here's an example. They shooting a free shot, Frederick. They shooting a free shot, so you got to get up on the boards. You back like we're going into a press. When they shoot a free shot, I Keith Small telling you to get up there. Get that in your head now. When they shoot free shots, you got to get on the boards. And 1. All right, there's William. All right, hits again. 31. We're not getting. All right, this is where we got crossed up, William. I think you still trying to go to maybe to the right still or something. We're not picking him up on left still. Y'all, when Keeper comes in, you and him got to get straight on that. All right, still in 1. They're leaving that left wing wide open. There it is. All right. We're going to be in 33 press. Who's up there? Keeper. See, we crossed up. We don't know who's there. Let's look at that again. Craig's with the ball on 33. Needs help. Let's see. Keeper, you got to come up and get him. On this is rebound. You got to step more and get that free throw. You coming in the middle, but if that thing comes off hard, it could come back to the free throw. You jump more in front of that free throw. We move to 1. Craig on left wing. William in the back. All right, they drop off of him. Position. All right, where it hit. We're not in. I don't know. Still not getting back in a press. When we substitute, we get disorganized. All right, we're gonna look at a backdoor play. Pass is not too bad. Maybe have a little bit more touch to it. Watch here now, Keith. A little bit more touch. Put a little bit more lob to it. See that 44 can get his hand on the ball. That's the problem. Look at it again one more time. Watch the pass. See, 44 gets his hand on it right there. A little bit higher pass, a little bit more lob to it. That's all right. That's going to come. All right, now, there you go, Keith. Look at that now. You let him shove off and you don't stay with him now on 31. You just got to get after it. All right, now stay with him. Stay with him, see. I got to cut him off. After the ball's thrown in, we still going to cut him off. Going into our 23 press now. All right, still in 1. Offense. Mario come over ball side. A little bit late. Step in, get a hand up. All right, Keetrey. All right, good position. Get up there. There you go. All right, get on the board. Good. All right, 23 press. All right, here's Craig. Put a little pressure. William. All right, there it is. Keetrey. So you ought to have that still. That's what I'm talking about. You're not ready. All right, watch. 23 press. You taking that first man up there, wherever he is, get ready. See, bam! You'd had that. Look at that. That ought to have been 2 points making that pass right there. That was a pass. We just didn't take advantage of it. You're leaving the floor. See what? See, you're leaving the floor too much. You wait. You make all right. You go to the boards real good. You wait till they leave the floor before you do. Play tough defense inside. Yes, again, and look, stay away from the rim. See, you right on the rim. Wasn't too bad of a pass. You got to get away from that rim. All right, and a little bit more touch, see. All right, look at it, Keith. A little bit more touch to it. Put a little lob, just a little lob to it and get it up there high. All right, a little bit too high and too much to the rim. That's all right. It's going to come. That's going to come. All right. And look at that again. 23 press. Working in perfection here. All right, they got it. Here comes William. William makes the steal. Greg gets it, picks it up. Let's look at that again. All right, here we come. Here we come. All right, William touches the ball. All right. Bam. That fired him up. All right, we're still in 23 press. All right. Mario, if you'd have went after that ball with how many hands? Let's look at it. How many hands? We'd have with 2 hands. You'd have had that. We tried to one-hand it too much. Right there. 2 hands. Okay. Let's see if he cuts off a free throw. Didn't show the, looked like he come across there. All right. Let's see what offense we're in. All right. Still in, must be in, yeah, we're in 1, William in the back. All right, looking inside. All right. Position keeps it. All right. Still in 23 press. Got him cut. If he doesn't need help now, Tony, come on back. Somebody wasn't back. Vincent Small. Good example of watch William Small step inside. All right, watch him step inside. Step inside. All right, got that position. Tony's got the position on the other side. When we get position like that, we in business. All right, come up and get him. All right. Good 23. Good 23 press. All right, Vincent's calling the play. Let's see what it is. I can't see. 3 looks like. Let's see what happens. All right. Go offside. 2 points. Good. Still in 23 press. All right. A little pressure on him. All right. This is right before the half. I think it's 50 to 14 with 1:31 left. All right, here we come. Still in, I think we're still in 1 offense. Yeah, 1 with William in the back. All right, they still laying off of Greg. All right, we're still in 23 press. Put a little pressure on him. There it is. William makes a steal. All right, good pass. Again, all right. Hey, he's leaving that left wing wide open. All right, pressure. Don't foul, good. All right, get back, Vincent. All right, good defense, Tony. Let's look at that again. Good defense. All right, he stops him, stays on the floor. He missed him. All right, good. Blocked the shot. All right, good defense. All right, here we come again. Probably in 1 offense. No, I think we've gone into 18. Let's see how we do it. All right, go out, Vincent. Get away from him. And that's too close. Alright, here we go. Position, Keitry. Alright. Won't go. Alright, we in 5 offense position. There, Mario, you got to get inside. Because you're not inside, blocking out cause you that foul. Let's go back and look at it again. Those little things, now we got to correct. All right, let's watch it. All right, going offside. All right, Tony got to be inside. You say you let him get position. You ought to have been getting position there. Look at how we do on our defensive boards, how we block out. All right. All right. Williams got pretty good position. Frederick, you should have been concentrating on blocking this guy out. You go to the boards, but you're not trying to get position on him. It's really important. So he's got you blocked out. All right, let's look at it. Frederick, you jumped inside, but look where you are. You need to back him up a little bit because you're not in real good position. You step inside, but you got to back him up a little bit. Just too far on the goal. Now watch, see? Too far on the goal. We in A. They just inbounded the ball from their end. All right, position-wise, all right. William makes a good defensive play. Frederick, watch you still. You're not tough enough. You got to be tough on that goal. He's knocking you out of there. You ought to be knocking him out of there without the official calling a foul, see? All right, we see there, shot position. All right. Look at that again. Frederick, you just not putting your hands on the ball. Y'all bring you a rebound. You got to go at it with 2 hands, catch it. You just missed it. And be in position to get him away from there. All right, foul. You wasn't in position again. You was behind him. I think we've gone here. I think we've gone into matchup now. No, we still in C. All right, block him out. Did a good job of blocking him out then. In C defense, and we hadn't got it. On a C defense, we need to put our hands up. Get out there and put our hands up, William, on that. Now, here we go. We're going to match up. All right, hands down. All right, got a front down there low, Frederick. All right, block out. Wasn't on him close enough. Let's look at that. Whose man is that that scored? That's Tony's. All right, William. He's laying back off of him too much. Look like we're going in 3 rotation, I believe. Look like 3. All right, hit him. All right. Come across, back door, penetrate, look back door, William open, shot, position. All right, who is that? Greg. Good position. 2 points. That's a pretty good example of getting inside position. That's running 3. All right, Greg comes across. There it is, position. Put it back in. All right. Match up now. Let's watch this defense. All right. Tony. All right, good defense, Tony. Blocked the shot. Didn't reject it out of bounds, just blocked the shot. Recover the ball. All right. Look like we're changing to 1. Tony high. Yep. Got Keeter in there. All right. Call you walking. Film hadn't got that. And I believe that's the first time I had you walking, Craig, this year. All right, we still in matchup. You gotta stay on the floor. All right. That's a prime example, Tony. Let's look at that. Catch the ball 2 hands. Also, don't let them have the ball inside like that. All right, right there. Not controlling the ball with 1 hand. Besides, not getting the rebound. See, we pick up a foul. All right, let's look at A defense. We may have to work on going with A and then matching up. I think that's what we did here. All right, Tony got the rebound one-handed, but let's start going with 2. Get out of the habit. All right, here we come. Let's see which offense we in. Still in 1. Move Keeps out on the wing. All right, good hard pass. Outside hand, look inside. There it is, open position. All right, Tony, you didn't go to the boards. The ball didn't come off on your side, but get in position to rebound. See, we wasn't in position to rebound if it had come in. All right, look at this, Tony. All right, see, you got you blocked out. All right, we dropping back. Nope. We're in a matchup. All right, get in position. Keep it. All right. All right, good rebound. Got free throw. Blocking out and key small. Let's see if you block that free throw. All right, coming in. All right, you got the middle rebound. Key small if he comes out there hard. Be conscious of that free throw. Here we go. We're gonna set up and see what we in. All right, look like we're still in 1. Got William back. Keetry. Shot the law. Free shot. When they're shooting a free shot, if we can get in, we'll have how many in? All right. We'll have 4 and maybe 5. They put 1 back. Okay. Didn't even hit the basket. This is a good example. Keeps shooting. He's shooting a good shot. All right. Watch Keeps' elbow and his wrist when he shoots this ball. Lynn, you really need to watch this. He extends that elbow and pops that wrist. Got good rotation on the ball. Watch. Good shot. All right, let's watch it again. Look at that. Look at that. Watch that wrist. Elbow extended, wrist. All right. See what happens to that ball. A man to man. All right, William. Deflects the ball. Here we come down. We're still in 1. Got William on the right wing. Keeps him. And 1-8 to move Greg inside. All right, there's that shot. Zap. Man to man. All right, watch a pick. All right, still picking up man. Defensive stance. All right, Williams got him fronted. May need ball side help back over at Keetry. All right, look at this. Look at this. All right, all right, Williams got him fronted. All right, now Keetry, you ought to have your man back. You ought to be back just a little bit so you can give ball side help if they go over the top. All right, Keetry. Now they man-to-man. We running man-to-man, not a zone. You be in a man-to-man stance with both hands out in front of you so you can be ready. So you got 1 hand up. You're not in good position to move, see. You're off-balanced. 4th quarter, 62-22. Now we've got Mac, got Vinson on the point, bit of White on the wing, Frederick, and Keetry in the ball game. I don't know. Just missed the ball, I guess. This is a prime example. Let's go back and look. This is a prime example. This boy just whooping your behind on this thing and watch him. You're not going after the ball, not blocking out. Ball coming off your hands, watch him. Get in there. There it is. Ought to have a boards. We'll do still in running. I think we're in a... All right, Frederick, you're blocked out. Ball comes off, you're just not catching it. You got to go after that thing with two hands. This offense, I believe in one, Frederick high. All right, hitting Billy. All right, Frederick steps, hand up, look. All right, Vincent move in a little bit closer if they let you. See, they way back. All right, Billy shoots, bap, good shot. All right, let's see what kind of defense. I don't know where we're in a man. We're in C. I think we must in C defense, yeah. All right, block out. All right, pretty good defense, Frederick. Got a hand up there, but didn't slap down. All right. Blocking out. They hit. All right, they put a little pressure. I believe we're in 1A maybe. All right, Mac shoots. All right, you're in your range there, Mac. Good shot. Frederick, you go offside on this ball. Just watch this. You got good position. There's the ball. You're just not ready to jump and don't catch your ball. Free throw. Rebound position. Vincent's in there. Should cut the free throw off. All right. Mac comes around. All right. Good position. Defense and C. All right. Vincent, don't go too far. Here's Keytree. Who is that come over and got his hand on him? I believe maybe Vincent. All right. Let's go back. Look at this. We're running C defense, Keytree. Now you got to front the man low. Close to low down there. You got to come ball side. I believe you're coming from behind him, and you're not in front of him. So you coming. All right, you got to get in front of him. You're too short to play behind. You got to deny that pass down low. All right, here we come. They still putting a little pressure. All right, hit back. Back to Vincent. Look inside. Look inside. Frederick's open. All right. Moving, Billy. 3-point shot. Bam. Ball comes right off. Frederick, you're not catching the ball. That beats anything I ever saw. Now get ready. Catch the ball. Watch him. All right, come back. 3-point play. Got him blocked out. Dang. Not jumping. You got to be ready in front of that man low, then come out in the corner. Or if it's 2-1, then Frederick play behind him on that C defense. All right, let's see what happens. Here we are. We're still in 1, hit back, position. All right, bap. All right, bunch in here. Let's see. Maurice Hudson. All right, ease out, move him out, help with the ball. They put a little pressure. Who is that? Ringo. Point man back. Who's point? Maurice. Coming off his hand. Maurice. All right, let's see what Maurice does. Foul. All right, here we go. Look at that Coffeeville. There go Maurice. Maurice looking for a shot. Come Maurice. Maurice gonna go onto the basket. Look at him. Look at him. Foul, he said. All right, Maurice gonna get a free throw. Is that right? Let's see what happens. No, out of bounds. All right, let's go back and look at Maurice. All right. Ringo throwing the ball in. It's Maurice. Maurice looking for a shot. free throw. Got all them men up the rebound. I hope they don't get a fast break. Dang, Maurice. See where that ball hits on a free throw. Dang. Like a brick. "30 seconds left. This is where I think Ringo scores. All right, David takes a shot. Ringo. Hap, look at him. There he is. 53. Ringo 1. Enjoy that win, though. Game with Eupora. All right, 22, good ball player, Carthage. He's won, 24. I didn't think he inside. They didn't seem 24 or 23. But 30, good outside shooter. And 31. 30, 31, and 22, good ball player. They hit the basket. They go introduce us. Here comes Keith Small, Tony Lockhart, William Small, Craig Elliott, and Mario Hansbauer. And a man that's watching. Now keep in mind now, I see him picking down the pop-up 31, and we're going to have to do it. Mario, good job in positioning, just missed the ball. We're going to have to do a better job on 31, William. We're lucky he didn't score there. Man to man, they can hit outside. All right, we in A. All right, still in A. Now we're going to get defensive board. We running 5, got good position. All right, Tony, let's look at that. Tony got good position, then you knock one guy and another one come in on the offside, kept you from getting that rebound. Watch this. Get that position on that, right there at that place, right there where you are. So you moved up too much to the middle. That let him come in there. All right, we setting up in 5 offense. Greg, when you pass lane, you need to pop out a little bit more, then you can penetrate. All right, Williams coming over, looking inside. All right, there's that example of, see, he's taking one step, Keith. He's taking one step, see, and you lead him, think he's coming across. He's stepping and stopping. That's all right. All right, we in 33 press, putting pressure on him. All right, coming across. Try to come at him and get him trapped up there high, both Tony and if they looking it over, and that's what they're doing on our 33 press. We may have to put them up a little bit higher. All right, we come down, we still in 5. All right, hit him, he comes. All right, position, Mario, good position. Tony, good position, and Keith and William in the middle rebound. Free shot, Greg, free shot. All right, let's see how we do on this. William come across, Keith come around. All right, makes that one. All right, there it is, middle. All right. I believe William got in there a little bit too quick, I believe it called. And 31 press. 31 press. All right, we get trapped. Who is this? William and Craig. All right, Tony, you got the trail. Tony, there it is. See? Hey, spread that thing out way across court. You just got to pick that trail up. Didn't go to the offside rebound. It popped out there hard. Helped us. All right, here we go. Let's see what off. They're still in 5. All right, cross. All right. Pretty good shot. Greg, we're lucky you didn't get over the back there in position. All right. They throwing that thing across. All right. Mario, you got to follow him. So you trying to let him run into you. That's what. Watch that again. You could draw a charge off of him if you just followed him. Remember, he's gonna try to go offside. Just step earlier and get in front of him. You'd have had him. Coming up at 5 offense. I want you to watch how it opens up with 5 with Greg in the middle, and watch our offensive board position. This is a good job, but we just can't put it back in. Mario and Tony got good position. Here you go. Put it back up. Tip, 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 tip. Then we knock it out of bounds. But we in position. That's all right. We'll get those guys. I think we're in 32 press. Get a trap. William got the trail. Deflected pass. I almost had a stolen pass. All right, here we go again. We're still in 30. Tony, don't let him throw it over your head, though. You got to watch it. All right. All right, got him trapped. Picked that trail. See how they got that trail. He's way off. He's more than a half a court. They're trying to throw it across. All right, right there. When they got a man low like that, Keith, let's look at that. When they got a man low, you beat you. Now you taking the pass. You did this. With a man low like that, do what? Come in front of him. Come in front of him. All right. 3-point play. We got to remember that dude can shoot. Watching position on this. Mario got good position. Tony's coming across side. We got good position. Just won't foul. They gonna foul Mario. Just hold on. All right, we in 32 press. Now look, if you in protect. If anybody behind you, you got to get back. But counter players. See, 1, 2, all 3, 4, 5. See, they all in front of you. You got it. You can come up when you protect on that. Come up and help out. If somebody's behind you when you got to drop all the way back on 32 or 33. All right, here we go. Let's see what we in. All right. I believe we in 5. All right. Now they done jump man to man. That's where we got a little confusing. All right. Frederick in good position. He scored. Call a foul on someone. I don't know who that was. Still in picking up 31. Tony deflected the ball. All right. Made it steal. I think it's where they started going zone and man at the first pass. No, they still didn't. No, I believe they're picking up man. There they come. All right. Somebody got to get back and help Keith. There they come, fast break. We didn't have enough people back. Keith Small was back. You was in your right position. 5 again. We're gonna get position. And watch Tony. Frederick, I don't know. You get position, you let him knock you out of there. You don't get the shot off. And go up. See? And then you shot it 2-handed, I believe. Watch him. Dang. See how many hands you shot that ball with. Look at that. Watch him. 2 hands. You shoot it 2-handed. All right, something happened on that free throw. Let's look at that. What happened? I don't know where somebody got in too quick or Frederick went across the line. Somebody must have got in too quick. I don't believe Frederick went across the line. In 31 press, got to pick up. All right, we're going to pick them up. All right, should have been yours, Keith Small. All right, stay with a trap. It's all right. Go. Got to hurry back. See, Eupora spreading that thing out and throwing back court what they're doing. All right, stay with him on the floor. Still in man. All right. Watch 30 after he passes the ball, he'll go pick down somewhere. No, hit him inside. Good defense, Frederick. You had your hands on him. Look at that. Now you do something bad before you do something good. All right. See your hands on him? Right there. Hands on him. All right. Keep your hands off of it. An example of those 3-point, how those rebounds come off. When they usually come, those out men got to be ready for them because they're going to come off hard. Remember that. 3-point play, shot, rebound's going to come off hard. All right. Here we are. We in one. All right. That wasn't a bad pass. Wasn't a bad pass. Mistake is what? William trying to catch the ball one-handed. May have let him a little bit, but there it is. All right. Put a little bit more touch on that thing, Keith. That's all right. You got to throw it hard enough so it can't react. All right, we in 31. We got to pick up. All right. All right. Make the steal. Just wouldn't fall. All right. May have could have played the glass there, Keith. 33 press. All right. Frederick picks the ball up. All right. Picking up man. All right. Here's Greg on 22. 31. See what happens when you get out of them? Good rebound, Frederick. That's what. Now there's it. Let's look at this. Remember this. This is our offense against. Let's go back a little bit farther. 30's gonna pass the ball and hit Caroline. All right, he's just going down and pick down. Say he's picking down for 31. All right, way to come out of him. Now, Fred, that's where you go at it and catch the ball. That's good. Do everything like that. Good. All right, let's see what offense. They coming out. We'll put a little pressure. All right, here we go. Win one. One with Greg in, stepping inside. Timeout. That's when they start picking up man to man. That's when we got to go. We got to go into 1 or 5 and first pass, get in man. All right, got to let the wings pick up. All right, ready to come across. You didn't get up and shoot the ball though. You got to get up and shoot it. Let's look at it. Somebody makes a good pass here. Keitry. All right, Keith. And you see, you didn't even jump. Getting in a position, see? Calling, there it is. Calling 3. Look where you are, Frederick. You don't know where you are, see? You got to know the plays and where to get. You can't wait 10 seconds to call 3. You got to get in 3. All right, we're in 31. Watch your ball, Keitry. All right, here's the example, Keitry. You're not watching the ball, and you got your hands out. Now watch this. Their ball. So you got your arms out. You got to watch your ball, Keitry. See, you got to watch your ball and your man. Somebody else is coming up. Somebody else's man up here. I believe that's, there it is. Whose man? There it is. That's who I thought, Frederick. Look at that again. And Frederick, not only you on him, you're going to try to make the steal. All right, come on up there. See? All right, let's look at our free throw alignment. All right, William's going to go across. Greg middle. Keith. All right, and Keith small. You got your offense. You should have been coming around him there. All right, 31 press. All right, William, you got, there you go. There you go. You got 22. Let's go back and look at that. Look at you. All right, Keith, watch where you are. Watch you watching the ball. Keith small, you should have went around. All right, Keitry, get your hands off of it and watch the ball. Get your arms down, see? When they run into it, it's a foul on you. And then, Tony, if you protect on that long pass, you got to release your man and go get him. Look at that one more time. prime example of what we can't. William makes a mistake. Tony, all right, on the pass, go. All right, you release, that's good. He just beat Williams there. Now, Freddie, you see where Tony was on there? He got to come up and help out. Now, we get burnt. Now, Tony, you got to get back from now on till I tell you different. All right, win one. Yeah, supposedly, I don't know what they're running. They kind of matching up. They're trying to go maybe on Greg and William there. All right, offside, there he is. Position. You watch. This is a good one. Where Greg comes around. Look at him come around and come inside and get ready for this rebound. Peter stayed where he was. All right, watch him come around. All right, good. And I believe they fouled it. Either had 2 points or they fouled. Let's play now. We want you to help Keith. Remember, if we score off of it, we'll come again. All right, running 3. All right, look at Tony offside rebound. Good. If he'd have missed, I believe we'd have had the rebound. All right, Keitry, don't keep your body between that man and ball. Go back and look at this. See, he comes in. You gotta be in position all the time. Keep your body between the ball and your man. See, there he comes. You let him come. All right, we'll get back. We're in 33. All right. We still make the steal. Let's watch that defense. I believe we're in. All right, we're going for the last second shot. All right, now if William Craig don't have it, bring back you, Keith. You hit the outside wing after he there it is, hits him. All right, Tony. No, just couldn't handle the ball. I would have had 2 points there. And that's good. We recognize it. Call 2. All right, good pass, Keith Small. All right, position, Tony. Maybe a little bit too far on the goal. Goes up, got the boards, they foul. All right, good. Rebound. See if Keitry comes around. It may be a 2-shot, I believe it is a 2-shot foul. All right, William coming across. Keitry. He blocked you out. You got to sometime may have to block you out real well on that. Just go ahead and take a middle rebound. Case where you're putting your hands on him. So you got your hands on him when he coming across in there. Keith, you got your hands on him. Okay, put your hands on him. All right, watch here. See, you got your hands on him right there. Get your hands off of it. And then matching up. That's what we got to do against him. Got to match up real quick. All right, Greg's on him. All right. Got good position, Tony. All right, they fixing. Watch, they gonna call a play. I don't know. They gonna set up double pick for carry down 22. Watch him. Here he comes. See him setting up that double pick to the corner. And whoever got him, ain't not a very good pick. All you got to do is just fight through it, I believe, Greg. Remember that next time we play him. All right, here's, see what offense is down. All right, we're going to try it again. He's going to come over again, see. He's going to pick, look like a pick low, onside and offside. All right, Keith, he got a good slap. Example, front and inside, Tony. Watch Tony on this. All right, I believe fronted 23, see him coming, he's got him fronted, he's right up there on him. He got good position. All right. Now, Tony, on that, after you got him fronted ball shot, that's when you really got to work to get in position to block him out. Shot, how many we want up on the line? All 5 of us. Somebody's not up there. Who is it? Keith, come on up. Let's get all 5 if they let us. If they won't let us, then you can come out. All right, they're running man to man. We in 2. We scored. All right, he's doubling. Somebody's got to be open. All right, on a double. Let's go back to that. When they start doubling, what's a good offense to be in? 4. Because we got them spread then, see. All right, going to 14, William. That's when you got to protect the ball. Protect the ball. Keep it down. You're not controlling the ball. Be conscious of the ball. All right, I don't know what we got in. There's a double. Who's open? All right. Way to go, Greg. All right, picking up on 31. You got to pick the first man up. All right, stay with a trap. Trail, William. We lucky to get the turnover. On that trail, they bring him way out to the offside. You just have to drop way back. If they start hitting the middle, all right, 3 offense, come in. William over the offside rebounding. Keep coming out. All right, go on the man. We need to know what number that is. They probably gonna try to double. All right, we in 35 position. Good play. They had good position. Tony and Keitry. All right, William, as an example now. Let's go back to that. I believe you turn your head watching the ball. All right, 31. Let's watch where you are. All right, yep. You lost them. That's that 1 second, you lost them. Good defense in. Watch your men. All right, blocking out, Tony. Good block. All right, dang all over your back. And dog if they don't call jump ball. That's a bad call. Bad call. All right, their ball. We start calling this A and an M. Matching up. Okay. I think we just stayed in A there. I guess you pull the outside shooter, I believe we're going to have to, on any play, we're going to be consistent with it. Whatever we do, we'll go A and then M. All right, they in man to man. We come back with 35. All right, here we go. Driving. He picks up. Somebody picked you up. 23. Tony may have been open on. Let's look at this, William. Somebody picks you up like that. One of those basemen maybe got to be open. All right, he is. But you had a good shot. Just wouldn't foul. There you go, Keitry. You got to go back. Keitry, you got to keep your body. You got to keep your body between the ball and your man. So you're not doing that. You got to react quicker. See, come in. See, he got position on you. You got to get in your stance and get after it. All right, man to man. All right, stay on him. Hit to 24. William, you 2 straight up on your defense. Man to man, 2 straight up. All right, look at this. See, he gets around you too easy, and you're not ready. You come out like a zone defense, straight up. Come out in your stance. See how straight up you are? You can't move. You're not ready. 45, that's when you need to let it clear out. Now, if it's not open, Greg, all right, we're coming out. See, man to man, you go a little bit too quick. They'll try to pick you up. All right, some man jumped in and got you. All right, if they pick you up like that, that's going to leave who? Keith Small open. Keith, you get back in there. Look at this. You get back over in the corner, and he hit you, you got a shot. Now, Keith Small man picked you up, see him? Or maybe either that or Keitry's man, one of them picked you up. Hit the open man when they start doubling. Go, Mario's man. Definitely going to try for a 3-point play. Here's a prime example. Look at him, that 31, he wants it. All right, pop out, here comes Carradine. So he's going to get out. He's going to get out of that 3-point range. Good position, William. Next time we play him, whoever's on him, Greg or William, you're going to have to, if they get hot, you have to play them a little closer. Now you're going to go for 3 points. Has a double. Who's open? Take your time. Protect the ball. All right. All right, let's look at that. That's good, Keith Small. Real good. Somebody doubling. Somebody's got to be open. And there comes Williams going to come to help on the offside wing. See? All right. Here we go. Running forward. That's the best. When they start doubling, really 3 of them coming. And no pick, Tony. When they start doubling, just run forward, no pick. All right, who's man? That's where we cross up now. Keeter, you got to pick up first man. All right, running defense. All right. Pretty good man. All right, William, I told him to play behind him. All right. Look at that position. See if we blocked off that. We got the rebound, but we got it on a jumping belt. Let's see if Mario block out. All right. We had a triangle form, but we wasn't blocking out too well. Again now. Now this time, AW, you don't protect that ball too well, Keith Smile. AW, you got the ball, so you got it. You ought to keep it away from him. You're lucky. Good pass, William. Good shot. Got good position. Keeter and Mario. Now pick up. Get your arms down, Keeter. See, you got your arms up. Watch the ball. All right. There's a double. Hit the open man. All right. I don't know what happened. Keeter, you not protecting the ball. You got position, got the rebound, you got to protect the ball. All right, here they come. All right, man to man, there they come. Stay on the floor. Good ball. Way to go, Keith. All right, he shot. He didn't get a hand up. He ought to have. Didn't make it, but he get ready and put your hand up, Keith Small. Just that one hand may mean a difference sometime. All right, you go out there on him. You're out there. All right, when he shoots, put your hand up. All right, good position, Mario. All right, look at him. Where you get a, Mario. Greg shoot the free shot. Mario did. Mario won't. As it turned out, we should have. Look at it. Look at that. Look at Greg pushing Mario back. Mario wanting that ball. And we should have let you have it, Mario. He didn't make. Look at him. Greg ain't paying you no attention. He wants that shot. All right. Okay. Where you going to go now, Keith Smile, on this rebound? There you go. Don't leave too quick now. All right. Go up, make a strong move. All right. Got the rebound, got the foul. That's good. You can't leave that too quick, though. That was pretty close. Here's an example. Now, you got the rebound, but you didn't shoot your shot. Put that little old semi-hook on it, see? That semi-hook. And then Mario didn't really maybe try to shoot the ball too fast. Ball slippery. All right, here we come. Come with a trap. All right, they throwing it way offside. That's all right. Man to man. Pick up. All right, Tony with him, trying to take a screen. Somebody got to pick him up. Illegal pick. That's right. Moving. That's when they putting pressure on Keith, and what I call a pick. That's what we're talking about. You got to come up and set a pick and get still. Free shot. Watch Tony. Watch Tony. Doing a good job picking that man up. Look at him. All right. Doing a good job. They got a 5-second count, too. All right, Keith Smile, let's go back. Look at that free shot, how that man's blocking you out. So if he's blocking you out like that, go ahead and go in. Fake him outside and come inside. See what I'm talking about? All right, watch Tony again. Good. All right, good. Got a 5-second count. William, that's where I want you to keep up with your out-of-bounds play. We're scoring on 3, run it. 1, run it, whatever. All right, hit Greg with 1. Outside, good position, Tony. Good offside position. All right, who's man? Who's 31 man right there? I believe it's either Mario or Frederick, who's ever in the ball game. All right, watch Tony offside rebound. Good position. All right, I bet it's Mario. And I may have told you or Keith Small, one of you. All right, coming back with a trap, throwing offside. That's where the protect man came up and he missed that, deflected off their hand, and he caught it their ball. Right, high, running 18. All right, Tony brings it in, good. That boy Tony. Stay out there, way out there. All right. All right, bring it back. All right, right there, right there. You let him come on out of there. See, he's coming. He's coming. Don't try to hit. Let him come out of there. Let's look at that again. One little mistake like that sometimes can beat you. Let him come, see. That's not one. Let him come on 18. Halftime. I tell you, we played good defense. Our offense, we didn't play well. We had, I think it was 25 or 28 to 10. And of those 10 points, I think 3 of them free shots and a 3-point play. Of course, they're going to try the 3-point play a good bit. Here's the cheerleaders in action. All right, this is the start of the second half. All right, we call him one. Tony in the middle, looking inside. All right, penetrate. Good battle by Keith. All right, position. Mar, if anyway on 1 or 5, anyway, try to get offside rebound on that thing. Pretty good trap. All right, there he comes. 35. He may have to play him. We got away with it, William. He's a better shooter than that. May have to play him a little closer next time. 23 can't hit. Here he comes, double pick. Greg a little bit slow getting out of there and then leaving the feet. You got to stay on here. 22 is a good shooter. I think we in 5. All right, watch his position. Watch Tony and Mario. All right, penetrate. They drop it back. Take a shot. Good shot. Comes off that side. Mario, that's what we have to have right there. Let's look at that again. That's good. I guarantee we ought to score. Somebody run 2-1-2 zone. Tony and Mario ought to get 10 points apiece just right off that trash right there. We'll get it too. All right, trap. All right, Keith Small. There it is. You got to take, I think you're trying to play it offside. You got to take ball. If anybody takes this pass offside, it's going to be the protect man. We're not getting back in a hurry there. Everybody's got to get back. They just gone to strictly 2-1-2, and they trying to jam up the middle with 24. All right, looking inside, good pass, got good position. Look at Mario and Tony, good position. We shooting a free shot now. Keith, same thing now. Keith Small, if he's blocking you out real good, you may have to come inside. Let's watch this. All right, 2 shots. All right, see how he's blocking you out, Keith Small. Now watch this. New Hope's bad about trying to do this. Fake him and then come inside. Watch him. This is 30. Now see, he's not. All right, come outside. You're all right there. Like they had the rebound too. All right. Pressing. Who was that? Tony. Anticipation, not getting the ball now. All right, we in a matchup. They pick. Look at this. They pick. On a pick like that, Keith Small, I believe you can fight through that pick. If it don't, whoever the man picking may have to pick up. Greg, you have to pick him up, see. We'll have to work on that next time we play them. They'll do that again. Rebound position. Tony, that's Mario is good. Look at him. Look at him. Good. All right. Still got good position. We get position like that on the boards and can start blocking off better on defense. All right, Tony doing a good job. Craig up on him, see. Got to have it. Almost 5-second count. Let's see what happened. See, he moved him back, and Greg come back up. 1, 2, 3, long pass. Mario got it. Good defense. All right. 5 again. Protect. All right. Penetrate. All right. That's when that offside, Mario, when you can come out of that safe down. All right. There it is. Good pass, Keith Small. See, when you get in there real close, you can make that good pass. All right. Watch your pass again. They're going to start breaking up. We're going to pick up. Tony going to pick up the first one. All right. Way to go, Tony. Switch off. He picks him up, stays with. All right. 5-second count. Good defense. Good defense. All right. William, that's where we won't start you calling. All right. You call him 1. That's good. Keeter takes it out. Working Keeter in there. Hit him. Got a shot. Good pass out. Zap. All right, Keeter, you not in position. Go back. Keeter, you not in position for 31, see? You got to be between the ball. Watch this, Keeter. You got between the ball and your man. See, you outside. No wonder you fouling. You got your arms out. You weren't in position. Bad defense. Woo. Man to man. Matching up. All right, William, you in good stance there. Good stance, Craig. Look at Mario's stance. Good stance. All right, Tony, you come from the wrong side to front him, see? A little mistake, just one little mistake like that. If he got that ball and scored, 2-point play, 2-point game, mean the difference. All right, we moved Keeter in there. Thought we'd get a little shot from top of the key. All right, there it is. Good shot. Didn't have real good offensive board position. It's offside rebound position by Tony. I think we're running 3 offense. Watch him. All right, watch him come inside. Inside, block out, got it. There's a difference. And put it in there, straight shot, Tony. That's 2 points. That's what we got. All right, picking up. All right, who's man? Keeter. Keeter, you're shooting. If we can get you to play just a little dab of defense. All right, Tony's taking this side. He's taking first man. You got to take first man up. Whoever. All right. If you got a man and then another one comes up there, you got to take him up. Greg, don't let him come. Look at this. Don't let him come inside now, Greg. Back to the middle. You stop him. All right. Don't let him come. All right. But don't foul him. That's all right. All right. Matching up. Picks up. Position boards. See how they shoot that long shot, that rebound's going to come off hard. Well, I want what Keeter to do right here. Now, he can do this. I can guarantee you. Watch this. Watch that. How he shoots that ball. Watch that elbow. And his wrist. I guarantee you. Watch him. Watch that elbow. But look at him playing defense. Look at him. Look at him. Dang, Keeter. You got your arm out in front of him. You hadn't got your body. You got to get your body between that man. That's what we're working on 31, see? You know, get your body between him. Now you're in good position. Got to watch your ball, too. Watch the ball and your man. Keep your arms down. All right, pick him up. Get your arms down. Pick him up. All right, match it up. Let's see who we got. All right, you on 30. All right, pretty good as that pick. Whoever picked, now we got to help pick him up. Woo, somebody's on his back. Look at this block out. Pretty good blocking out here. In good position anyway. All right, dang. 31. He's all over his back. So now, don't try to fake too much on this thing and get in position a little bit quicker. You'd have had a foul. Get stopped a little bit quicker. All right, when he hits you, you know, go ahead and foul, but you put a little bit too much into it. They won't, the officials think you're trying to fool them, see? Watch here. You can't put too much into it. All right, you're in pretty good position. Just stand your ground. Stand your ground. Let him hit. All right, just drop just a little. Drop easy. Drop easy. You'd have had that foul, see? All right. We want 5 men up here. 5 men if we can get them. All right, who's not up there? Mario. Mario, we want you up. Get 5 men if they shooting it. All right, watch this position. Mario's getting good position. I don't know what play we in. We in one. And watch Mario. Good position. All right. Good move. Good position. Tony, you ought to have onside position then. All right, stay with the ball. All right. Tony ought to have that pass. Give up. But he done got tired. All right. We still in man. They done gone to 4 players now. I believe they just moving the ball around. All right, Mario going. All right, good move, Mario. Pretty good move. I believe this is where you step across this line. You gotta let it hit. Gotta let it hit. Yeah, when you shot, your toe come across. All right, watch. All right, watch your right toe. You gotta keep it back. See? Doesn't cross the line. May have to back up just a little bit more, or you come across the line. No good. Here's what we're talking about, Lynn. We're not interested in you shooting the ball, unless you got to. We want you to pass the ball. See? Pass the ball. You running the club. Supposed to be running the team, offense. If it's Lynn, if he's shooting, I pass the ball. All right, hit him. All right, faded jump, shoots the ball one-handed, hits for 2. That's the difference, Lynn. Again, Lynn, let's see. You gonna shoot it or pass it? Let's see what happens. I ain't gonna pass it. All right, faded, turn around, jump, shot. Look at that again. That looked good, faded. Caught the ball, turn around, shot it with how many hands? All right, got it, jumped up, shot it. One-handed, good. Out of bounds play. Here's Benson in here. Let's see what Benson does. Good pass. Mac, he's on you. Could faked him. All right. Billy rebound. Got it. Sticks it back up. All right. Work, Billy. I think his play at Frederick said he wasn't trying to dunk the ball. Let's look here and see what happened. Yeah, there it is. He tried to dunk it. He just... Look at that again. Somebody was offside. Who is that, E? All right. Here's Frederick trying to dunk it. All right. Didn't do it. Look, Mac. E getting the rebound. All right, E. Look at E. All right. All right, let's look at Frederick again. Frederick trying to dunk. Good pass, Vincent. All right. Way to come in there, E. Still getting the rebound. Hey, Vincent's running the point. All right, we come down. Makes pass to Billy. Billy scores. All right. Let's see if we get the next time we get the ball, if he gets a hand on the possession. Billy just got through hitting. Let's see what happened. All right. Look at that. Go back and look at that again, Benson. All right. Who should be getting his hand on the ball, shooting? Should be Billy White. It's Vincent Small shooting the ball. Jump. See what happened. All right, come to left wing. Left wing gives Will. He getting good position. Still don't score. All right, this is about our 4th time down after Billy scores. Let's see if he gonna get his hand on the ball. Nope. Gonna give it to Coyle. Way to get the rebound, E. All right. We got to play E more. Let's see who's defense. Mac and Billy doing a pretty good job. All right. Here's Billy driving. All right. All right. If we run our play, E, you're supposed to come across. Way ahead, Billy. Here you gonna come across, Mac come around. Will, you gonna take the middle rebound. Let's see what happens. Neither one we didn't do it. 6th time down. Let's see what happens. Vincent's gonna throw it at his knees. Throwing it to Will. We done tried him that 2 or 3 times. We're gonna try him again on it, Vincent. Try him again. We're gonna run Vincent.
22, key small, on the dribble down to the top right-hand side of the key. Cannot get it out. Tosses over down to number 35. That's William Small goes up over and shoots over at Tim Vaughn and gets 2. Winona Tigers.
All right, we're gonna look at this again. This is 6. We're gonna look at Craig posting up and Tony getting offside rebound. We're gonna start doing this instead of trying to work on that offside pick. Work on offside position, and Mario takes middle position on that. Let's watch this position by Greg. He got pretty good position. He needs to block out a little bit more. All right, here's Mario in good position. Good position. That's what we got to do on both ends. That's one of our weaknesses. Getting position on the boards. All right, here's running 6. Watch this pick by Mario. All right, good pick. Good pick. Tony outside. Mario in the middle rebound. That's a good play. Either with Craig shooting or William shooting, we got good rebound position there. Let's see defense now. Watch our position, Tony. See, you too far under. Too far under. Need to be blocked out in good position. It's offense. Now watch it. We got it cleared out for Greg. All right, makes a good drive. William in good outside position. Example of Keith, reverse dribble, doing a good job of getting the ball in the middle of the court, getting ready to run our offense. We're still running 6. Tony posting up. All right, good pass. That's Keith Small posting up. All right, good rebound position. Tony, let him, who's that? Mario, let him slide in there, though, if he missed it. Get position and spread out. We've gone to man-to-man now. Good stance. Mario, good stance. All right. Tony's out on good defensive stance. All right, here they come off that double pick. We switching, looking for him pretty good. All right, Mario, you ought to have that boards. You wouldn't. Look, right there. Let's go back and look at that. If you'd been in good position and went after it, you'd have had them boards. All right, watch him, Mario. All right, and Tony may have not been back. He had too far under the basket, see. We need to block out a little bit more. All right, again, put a little pressure on Keith Small, doing a good job, moving the ball in the middle, going left. All right, we scored. Here it is, look inside, get a hand up. There it is, good pass. Position, Mario. All right, got that 2 points and still, you see where you rebounded that ball? Look where you rebounded it. Position got that. You didn't even jump, see? Put it back, Tony was right there. All right, that's what counts when you get that offside rebound. Need to jump more, Mario. Man, here's a good example. Tony getting good position. All right, Tony blocking. Tony got it. Watch him elbows now. They'll call a violation. All right, here we go. Keith taking, move the ball in the middle a little more. All right, reverse it, coming left. See, it forces left. That's all right. All right, he hit him. That's where Williams, instead of popping out high, he went low and posted up. We're gonna start calling that 6 post up or pick. All right, watch a man-to-man, blocking out. Good position, William and Mario. All right, protect the ball. Good. They call 5 seconds on Craig. This is where we're going to start either calling post up a pick. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. See, that's still, I don't know, that's pretty close. But still we had time. That's all right. We'll work on that. Defense. Playing pretty good defense right here. Everybody getting pretty good stance. They trying to set up a pattern. All right, popping out. All right, give it to Vaughn. Stay on the floor, Keith. Getting good position. All right, I think this is where they're going to maybe pop temple out. There he goes. All right, Greg, you got to be ready for him. Stay with him. I don't know who was picking up who. That's when they first started popping him out. On our out-of-bounds play against a man-to-man, yellow pick worked real well with Greg picking and coming back, and everybody else clearing out. We'll work with that some. All right, this is 8. I believe this is 8. And picking down and turning and wide open. Let's look at that again. All right, yeah, we in 8. He picked down, there he is. We get good position. That'll happen on that. And Mario, you be ready to get them boards there. So, rebound. We're not doing a good job. Now, Tony, you got to get across and keep coming around. Look at Greg. Greg, you go around. We may switch that when William is shooting a free shot. Need to work on that. All right, this is a good example of yellow pick. All right, Keith is getting back far enough he can go either way. Greg said, don't move, Greg. All right, then when you pick, go back to the basket. You start doing that better. All right, he's forcing him right. Keith's doing a good job. All right, go left or right. Still in 8. All right, posting up. Good pass. All right. Now, William, you look at this. This is an example of not being well balanced when you shoot. Look how you jump up here and shoot this ball. All right. See, you hadn't squared away, and you're jumping up and twisting on that shot. Be squared away. Again, watch this. Keith doing a good job coming off that pick. So you got Vaughn, got him out of the way. That's good. Now, Greg, when you pick, be ready to turn the opposite way for help if needed. And when we hit you like that, we may go in a 45, just regular 45. All right. Good move. Let's look at it. I don't believe you walk, Greg. But let's look at Mario's pick. This is 8 coming right. We're too far out or something. It just didn't. That play ought to go. Let's look at that. This is 8 when we go right. Run it back a little bit farther. All right, here we come. Hope it shows that pick. All right, now Greg gonna be picking for Keith. All right, see, we didn't get a good pick right there. Look at Mario. It doesn't show Greg's pick. Let's look at Mario's pick. All right, he just went down. He didn't get a good pick. They switched on it. Mario, on that, you got to pick him out of there. I don't care. You got time. You have to pick in the lane. That's all right, and then get out of the lane. They're going to go with that pick and pop Temple outside. Now, Greg, you got to stay with him a little bit tougher. You get picked. You got to fight through that pick and get him. And watch his pick and roll. And when it does, we need help from William over there. Say, William, you need to come over and help. You wasn't in position to give help good enough. All right, watch this. All right, so you all been all the way over there. We're going to work 14. All right, we're going to pick back door, come around. All right. Right there, William. Start going back door and set them up. All right, now, Keith Small, you look at your pick. Look at your pick. You're not getting still. Look at your pick. All right, watch it. You need to get still and get off of him just a little bit. All right, look at this pick. All right, he's moving. That's pretty good. That's all right, but don't move. All right, now you got a pick. Come around. All right, William should go around. That play will go, I guarantee you. Watch our rebound position on this free throw in William. All right, we're not getting good fighting for good position. All right, we're in 31 press. Get a good trap. Don't take advantage of it. Here they come. Good defense. Good defense. Mario, you got to be ready to pick him up. Look in. You let that man kind of screen you off of there. Fight through that screen. All right, let's look at this again. You still got to take ball, see. picked him off. William come over and gave good help. Good help, William. That's what I'm talking about a while ago on that pick and roll. You got to give help. All right, here we go, 14. All right, let's look. All right, still in 14. All right, come around, pick. We're going outside. All right, way to go. What a good drive, Greg. Good drive. Let's look at that again. All right, good drive. Tony, you're looking for a position, but you're still not fighting for it. That's what I'm talking about. You're really not working for that position. Look at that again. Look where you are, Tony. So you got a chance to get him, see? You're right on his back. Watch our rebound position, and maybe Keith Small should have had this rebound when it comes off real strong. Right here. Here it comes. See, Keith wasn't ready. Just yellow pick again. We're getting a little bit better at it. Look at Greg coming up. Good pick. Get still and turn back. That's good. That's good. All right. Keith's going to bring it down. I don't know what offense we may be in. Maybe gotten back in 6 or maybe in 8. No, we're in 10. 10 offense. All right, went in red. Gonna try to get a good shot. On the out of bounds on blue, we're not lining up on blue, not at all. Offense. Watch this pick by Mario. Good pick, Mario. And Tony, if you went a little bit more to the baseline power move, he faked that a lot. It wasn't that much. That's all right. Good pick, Mario. Watch this yellow pick again. Now, that's a smart move, Keith Small. Instead of going to the outside, change it up. Now, see, they got a lot of people down. Now, if we having trouble and they put that many people down, we may have to go with blue or blue pick. All right. Good ball handling, Keith Small. All right, we still in 4. All right, handoff. All right, flash, pick. All right, good position, Greg. Let's go back. Tony, let's see if you got that pick. I don't know. After you pick, we'll flash, yeah, but get a good pick. All right, watch. Go back a little bit farther. All right. Watch on the handoff. Watch Tony and see if we can get a pick on Greg's man. All right. All right, you're not looking for pick, or maybe Greg broke too quick. All right, good position, Greg. All right, Tony coming in there. Look at this position. That's good. Tony come in. Greg got in good position. Look at Greg fighting. Got position. Mario right in there. We hadn't scored. We'd have put it back in now. The difference of our rebound position with William here. Now see if he gets across. See if, all right. See if he gets across and see where Keith goes. They're going to try to block him out, see. All right. Tony made it across. That's all right. Temple way and come out and pick for him. All right, see, he's going to roll. All right. Good rebound, Tony. Good rebound. Got it with 2 hands. Don't be dribbling. All right, here we go. We're going 14. All right. Gonna clear it out. All right, go. All right, good. All right, Greg, watch him coming across now. You may have to come a little wider. If you see him coming across, stop and shoot your jump shot. You had him beat. Let's go back. Let's go back and look at that. All right, you can beat this dude. He's too slow, but you may have to just stop. See if he comes over and switch on you, you may have to stop and shoot your little jump shot. Moving 31 press. They're going to get a fast break. And Mario, watch. You didn't shift off with the ball now. You got the ball, the pass, come back. So you should come in and help. He slipped, but you just stood and watch. You got to be ready to help out. Watch this. Now Keith is back. Take him. All right, see. We'll give them 2 points without any contestant. All right, Craig picking, turn around. Good pass. Take your time. All right. They're doing a double on him. That's all right. All right, let's watch. Now, on that yellow pick, Mario, you and Tony may have to be ready to come up and help. All right, coming in. We're still running 4. Look at our position. Mario, look at it. Watch this, Mario. You let that dude. Look at him. Now, they showing us out like you ought to see. Look at it. Watch him shoving you out of him. Watch it. Look at you. You know, if they shove, we can shove. They're making this yellow go, William, is you getting the ball in real quick instead of holding it. That's good. All right, they call a 5-second count on you. Watch him when you come across. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. That's not bad. That's mighty quick. But sometimes you're going to have a quick call like that. Working in a little closer. Running 35. I thought maybe that was 14, but that was 35. That was a quick call. But you hadn't got but 5 seconds. But after you stop with your dribble now, you got a little bit more time, see. All right, Greg, good defense on him. Put your hands down man to man now. Be ready. All right, Mario's on him pretty good. He just scores there. There we go, yellow pick again. All right, good. Good pass. Now, Keith, this is a prime example of what you have to do when you're doubling. Look at you got up when you make this pass. See, they got you double. You got to step through, or jump, throw over. All right, here we go. And, all right, so you're not conscious of them. We lucky foul. Lucky there, William. Let's look at that again. So you got to be conscious of him coming. Say, here it comes. There it comes. Keep your body between them. Pick on that side and watch Tony pick him up. All right, Tony pick him up. That's good. And then Greg picks up 10. All right. Mario, get in your position. He's ready to jump. Get your feet balanced on that. All right. That was 45. Oh, just wouldn't foul. Now, we may start running yellow pick on the side. Instead of blue, yellow pick where Greg picks in turn. Just 2 people. We'll work on that. All right, Tony picks him up, adds a pick and roll. All right. Who needs to come over and give help on that? Let's look at that. Real quick now. Who needs to give help? William or Mario? And watch. See where they are. All right. See there? Both of you need to come over and give help. Quicker. Look at this rebound, William. See, you just stood there. If you'd have come over, you may have pulled him around. Tony may have got that rebound. Put it in there, see? All right, man to man. Let's see what we've done. Keith on him. Mario, good stance. Bouncing. All right, stay with him. All right. That's all right. Tony, he got up. Maybe slapped a little bit too much. Slapped a little bit too much. That's all right. Good defense. Let's see. I think we're running 2 and putting Greg on the left side. All right, he coming down. There he is. Good pass. Good pass. All right, here they come. Hurry up. All right. All right, I don't know. Let's see what offense. Maybe we're still in 2. He's forcing us left. That's all right. Go. All right, coming down. Ready to come across. Get on across there. Offside rebound. All right, there it is. All right. That's a prime example of just stepping in and getting your offside position. When we do that, we score when Greg and William misses. All right? Look at Mario. If he'd have missed that, we still. But we need to push out a little bit more. Not enough to get a foul call, but get better position. We're standing up a little bit too straight. We only have 5. All right, here we go. Good hustle, Mario. All right. They're not fouling them. All right. William got the ball. It must be in 35 or 14. Let's see. All right. Let's hand that ball off. William, let's hand it off. All right. Frederick looked like he worked in a position. Somebody he got. Let's look at that. See if he was in that position. All right, here he comes. Look at Frederick Alexander. All right. Started, but nothing come in front of him. That's all right. Defense. Get with him, Frederick. All right, hands up. Look at Greg. All right, got him blocked out. That's good. Let's see what offense win. Must be 2. All right. Mario taking that middle rebound. Let's look at this. All right, running 2. Look at Frederick. Frederick should have come. Frederick, you give Mario that. You come to the middle when you could look at you. You should come where? Where go Mario? All right. Those are big points there. Big points. All right, look at that defense. All right. Stay with him. Hand up. All right, Frederick. Good position. Way to get up on the board. Still in 2. All right, coming. Inside position. All right, shoving. Now see where you are, Frederick. You ought to have good rebound position on that play. When Greg gets the ball right before he shoots, block, step in and block out. And then right there, Williams could have the middle rebound. Well, we got to give help to the ball. Well, we got to close the gap. All right, he drives. All right, that Frederick should have come in there. Maybe William Small come in and help. Don't let him drive on in there. We're not giving ball help. All right, let's see what offense we in. Keith doing a good job. I believe we in 2. Yep, good pass. Position, Frederick. All right. Defense now, you done got tired. He pops out, see? He pops out. See, you just didn't come out and get him. William Small blocking out real well. There's an example. Let's look at that of getting the ball passed out real quick. All right, watch William Small blocking out. Good block out. All right, passed out real quick. All right, good. It's 43 seconds left. Let's see. We may have gone into 10. Yeah. All right. All right. All right, way to come out. Come right straight to the ball. All right, here we go. We in, there you go. Position. Mario, you didn't have position. We could have give up 3 points right there. Here's an example now. Frederick Alexander, you back here to get the offside rebound now. Don't be breaking up at him. Couldn't tell where you walked or not. But you stay back. William will pop over on that. All right, let's watch the defense. Who we matched up with. All right, Mario's on him. All right. Still had a hand up in his face. Sometimes they just hit like that. All right, let's see what offense we in. I don't know what offense we in now. May have been 8. Oh, Greg, you didn't stay with it. Let's look at that. Woo. You reverse dribble there. Tony came out and gave a little help. Getting your defensive stance now. There you go. All right, Frederick, come over and give help. It's all right. Way to get the ball out, William, on that yellow. Oh, we in 6. Okay. All right. Good pass. Frederick. Shoots good. Example, New Hope lives and dies by 3-point play. First, watch him walk. 1, 2, 3. Now 1, 2, and then, all right. But see, he's a pretty good shooter. 3-point play out of his range. He didn't even hit the rim. All right, let's look at Keith handling ball. All right. Pressure. Way to go, Greg. Good rebound. All right, Frederick, you let him push you. Look where you are. Look where you are, Frederick. Right on the basket. Don't let him push you. You get position. And watch it. See there? You got to get over there on one of those sides and be ready. You're on the goal, you're not going to be able to get the ball. All right, here we go. Let's see what outfit pick. Mario picks him up. All right. Pretty good defense. All right, that's the case. Now, Keith, you switched off and had one of those men. You'd have to block him out, see? When you didn't block him out, you got a foul. We in A defense. All right, now A defense. Right, who's going to pick up the baseline? Who's going to pick up the baseline? Frederick. All right, watch this now. Frederick, you in the ball game now. This is going to happen sometime. He going to come around. I think you was looking, thinking you was running man. But regardless, man, you still going to help. And here, Williams, they get you trapped. They get you trapped. Pull the ball down, see? Pull it down, protect it. All right, Greg, when you get it right there, we want you to shoot it. Shoot it. See? You get the ball right in there, you shoot it. All right, fast break, come down. We're not ready. Good defense. We wasn't ready for them for the rebound. We gave them 2 points. Just now we're getting the board. And Dublin half court. All right, Greg needs to come and break on up. Break on up. Hit him. All right, penetrate if you get it. All right, set it up. Okay. All right, that worked real good. I hope Frederick is picking down for you over there. See, look at Vaughn. Doesn't wore him out. All right, here we go. Good, must have been a good pick on Mario's side. All right, Frederick, get him out of there. All right. After you get him out of there, keep him out of there. And Mario, you should have stood ground. Let's look at that. Mario, you had good position. You had good position. Look at, now watch Mario. Look at you. Got good position. All right, now see he done, all right. See, he shoved you out of there. We get good position and we 2 passes. Just let them have it. Example of Frederick's going to come help Keith. All right, and then Williams is going to come over and see. We got to do that. We got to just keep on rotating that switch. Frederick helped Keith. William came over and helped Frederick. That's all right. We got to do that. We got to help. That's two things we got to work on. That's after we get position and hold it. And giving help to the ball. Help out other people on defense. And they double at half. They're going to double it down the center line. All right, here they come. All right, you stop. That's all right. Good ball, Keith. Good pass. Mara, catch it, then shoot it. But we got to line up in a double. Line up in a double. Stop before you cross the center line, Keith, and make the pass if they double it. I believe you gotten tired. It's half. Watch it. See, you kind of standing up. See. Then got tired. When you get tired like that, you hurting us. You need to let us know. Substitute for you. All right, let's go. It's out of bounds play with Frederick in there. Let's move him back. It's out of bounds play. Look, we're trying to run 2, and I've got him up there in your place, Greg. But we're gonna put him back. See, he's up there. We didn't run the play there. See. All right. We'll get on that. On number 2 out of bounds play, move Frederick out. And that 6 play again, popping up. Good. Call Keith now. You ought to give him help. Somebody holler pick. Who is that? All right. I don't know whose man it is. Maybe Frederick. I think it is. Frederick, 31. 33 was your man. You ought to have been hollering pick and be ready to pick him up, see. You wasn't ready. We had worked on that in practice. All right, getting good defensive stance, everybody. All right, be ready to give help. All right, Frederick, they had a case of denying, make the steal. Look at this. Big play. Big play. All right, he's got 33. All right, there he is. Good play, Frederick. All right, let's watch the offense. See what we in. I believe we scored on 6. I believe we're on 6. All right, there it is. All right. We didn't run our offense completely there now. I don't know where Frederick tried to pick. And Mario, you had offside, should have had offside position. Look at this. All right, Frederick, you got to pick. Dang, on 6, you're not picking. All right, Mario, see? I ought to have them boards. All right, here's the case. Now, Mario, you got the rebound. You slipped in there. Frederick you still ain't got good position, Frederick, but be tough. Bring that ball into you, Frederick. Bring it into your body, and be tough with it. All right. I think maybe we're going to run out of bounds again. Let's see. Let's see what happens on a 4. All right. See if we lined up right. 4. All right. Frederick's going to pick. Okay. Mario, I didn't get to see that, but we got a good shot. But Frederick, you come outside again on that dang rebound. I can't believe that. We depended on our jumping ability there and not position. Let's look at it. All right, inside position, Frederick. See, they slide in front of you, and you need to get position. Work on throwing in the ball, and look at you. We're supposed to be getting in blue. We're not Keith's in position. All right, Mario. See, we're not even lining up in position. We're gonna have to start work on yellow on that. All right, we may be in 10. Let's see. Yeah, we're in 10. That's all right. That's all right. If you got a shot right there, take it. Let's see if you extended your. Let's look at and see if you extended your wrist and elbow there. All right. You watch you pull it back. You watch you didn't extend your elbow. You push it and pull it back. Watch it. Watch it. All right. See that arm? Pull it back. Pulling it back. We're going to come back in 45A left. Makes a pretty good pass. It could have been a little bit high, Keith. All right, let's see. See where you throw that ball. See, a little bit high and get away from that rim. Greg missed, but the pass could have been a little bit better. Block out. They trip him and call us walking. Can you believe that? Just watch this. Now, you didn't lay that thing up there. You didn't lay it up easy, and watch your legs, too. You pull them dudes up there. Look at that. Kick them. All you got to do, look at this. Now, all you got to do is just lay it in there. Now, you can do that. All right, see that? You didn't shoot your shot. Even help. All right, look at Greg and Frederick coming over. All right, good help. That's what we've got to have. Who is it? All right, we're running 2 offense. William gets good position inside. Keith makes a good pass. All right, comes across. There it is. Good position. Frederick had good position on the outside rebound. Picking down now. Craig, it's your man. You get picked down. Got to fight through this thing. See, nobody out there on him. Give him that too. Just didn't fight through it. He's going to go left. Good pass. Good bounce pass. All right, now, Frederick, you got offside position. Look where you are. All right, get in there and hold your position. Hold it. And help. Now, William comes in and gives help. Frederick is trying to give help, but Frederick, you got to watch your man now. Know where he is. See, you done lost him. See, give him that too. 5 minutes, 23 seconds left. All right, we still in 2. All right, here we go. Good pass. Good position. See, Frederick, you get in position, but they're knocking you out of there. You got to hold your ground. Well, helping with the ball. You watch Tony come over and help. All right, gets around Greg. Here comes Tony, blocking that baseline. William got good position offside. Example, running 2, and Greg having the option of popping out. Greg makes a good move and doesn't walk. Has good hang time on his shot. Now watch this. Watch his feet. All right. He may have shifted them. All right. See, Frederick, where you are? Look where you are. You're right on the goal. Same old thing now. Look where you are. Right on the goal. Pressure. All right. See, we got numbers on it, and watch his pass. Watch his pass, Keith Small. Good pass. All right. Good move. Well, Keith getting up, when you're making that pass, getting up, jumping and throw it. That's good. When they got you double, you got to make that pass. See that? Good pass. All right, protect the ball now, William. Don't go, when they put pressure, don't go across that center line. Just take your time. Don't go across that center line. On this 2. Now look like Frederick has got good offside position here. If he'll just hold it, see. All right. Well, now we're really not lined up in our double formation. All right, that's why he called Keith for walking here. Let's watch his feet. All right. No, he sure didn't. You kept your pivot foot. You shuffled, but he's right. You didn't walk. Watch Greg come over and help Tony on this pick. All right, he's going to pick him up. All right. And watch Frederick. He gets a foul here, but that's close. All right, he's ready. All right. Don't hit his hand, Frederick. Hit the ball. That's all right. Good defense. I'm getting pretty good position. And this is one reason we need old Frederick in there. We can get him to run his offense. All right, watch him go back. Rejected. Craig and Frederick won. I don't know which one rejected. All right. This is a good example of crying all the time. Look in. Watch this. Look in. Put your arm around. Oh my goodness. So now let's look at this arm extension, Keith. All right. Get one shot. Let's look at your arm extension. That's where you pump back. All right, here we go. Watch your arm. All right. Keep it straight. That's all right. Good rebound, Greg. All right. That's a big 2 points there. He's getting in, got his arm extended on the defense and getting thrown that. See that? He didn't shoot his usual shot. He kind of semi-hooked. He knew old Frederick was behind him. All right, clear it out. All right, way to work, Keith. Take your time. Don't go across that line unless you got to. All right. Good pass. Good pass. Good teamwork. Let's look at that again. Good teamwork. Don't cross that line now, Keith Small. Don't cross that line. All right. Making a pass. Seeing Frederick. Frederick passing off William. All right. Good teamwork. Example of intentional foul, not calling. All right, watch. Look at him. All right, watch him get out of the way, Craig. He's scared of you. Look at him. Huh? All right, watch this defense by William with them arms up on his pass. Blocks his shot. All right, good. Blocks it. Soft touch and got it away from him without knocking it out of bounds. Again now, William, don't cross that center line, you know, if they trap and pull the ball down. Let's look at that. We need to work on that. Pressure on you. When they put pressure on you. On a double, pull it down. All right. Pull it all down and pull it down, see. You got it up there where they can hit it. Hey. All right, William. Keith. Let's look at you extension of your arm now. When you shoot, watch your arm, elbow. All right, that's good. That's all right. They gonna fall. Look like you may have a little thumb in there. Them fingers need to guide that ball. William made a big steal there again. All right, gonna foul again. Let's look at shooting your free throw. All right, watch it. Watch your arm and see if your fingers. Look at your fingers. See, like you got a little wrist maybe, a little thumb in there. When your fingers need to be the last one to touch the ball. Shooting a soft touch, yo. All right, good 2 points. Tigers win the first tournament. Look at Frederick. He's happy. All right, good win. This is a East Kemper ball game, a New Hope tournament. Introducing our players. Frederick Lockhart, William Small, Keith Small, Craig Elliott, and Mario Hansberg. Setting off, they run a 2-1-2 zone. We start off in 5 offense. All right, there's Mario, offside, come off hard. Tony, get down there low real quick. Get down there real quick. Again, we in 5. Sometimes Craig, you and William can hit each other. Watch, when he comes over, he's wide open. See, Tony pulls him down a little bit. All right, good pass, good position. All right, Tony, you went up with one hand. Tony, watch where you go on this offside. You ought to come inside rebound. Look at him. See? You're not going to get the rebound there anyway. Of course, it come off hard, but you got to get in position. Look at our defensive rebound. All right, square away, block out. All right, Mario, good rebound. Spread out a little bit more. Here, we see Tony ought to have been coming onside, and Mario offside. See, we messed that up, Tony. If you'd been onside, you'd have had that rebound. Press. Let's see who does a good job of picking up. All right, Williams in position. Get position, William. Crowd position. All right, Keith Smalls, man. You got to make the steal. All right, be ready to block out. Load, overload. All right, watch William come inside on him, see? Hey, come inside. He's been in position, he'd have missed it. All right, we in 32 press. All right, come Keith Small again, a little bit late. All right, we switching. All right, back, Mario, pick up. All right, now right there, Keith Small, you raising your hand, get in position and take that charge. You standing. We don't want your hands up anyway when you're trying to take that charge. All right, let's see. Still in overload. All right, Tony going low. All right, pass. All right, come. All right, rotation. All right, Tony, rotate. See, we didn't rotate on overload. All right, position. Good position, Tony. See, we get position. We get pretty good position. You know, it's not every time, but we need to get that same position every time. All right, 31. Tony's with him. Williams with him. All right, who's man? Breaking up there. It's got to be either Mario or Keith Small. All right, take a charge. Good position. Look at that again. Good play, Mario. Good play. All right, there he is. All right, Okay. Good play. Let's go back. Let's go back and look at this. Well, we got a good, all right, well, we got good position. William gets over there and gets him stopped and faces him. All right, we got him trapped. All right. Okay, that Keith Small should have had ball. And Tony, you got to come out and take that first man out. Yes. All right, watch that rotation and watch Craig get good offside position. See him knocking out. If William had missed, we'd have picked up. All right, 31. All right, who's man? That's got to be either Keith's man or Mario's man. All right, block out. All right. We're still not blocking out. The bound. Mario, rebound that ball higher up. Don't let it come down. All right. Again. We in A defense. They're probably going to hit the corner again. All right. Stay with him. Walking. This is where Keith tries to hit Greg. Make him be open. All right. Look. All right. All right. Make him be wide open back there. Don't force anything. All right. Take it. Take it. Don't put you don't have to put your hands up there, Keith. Look at this. Don't put your hands straight up over your head. Don't put them straight up over your head. Just get in front of him, take a charge. Okay. All right, you'd have had a charge there. Offense, Tony, watch which way you come on this thing now. All right, see, here you come again. You coming outside every time, not every time, but majority of the time, and that's no good. That's no good. Good save, Keith Small. All right, good drive. All right, 31. All right, get him. Don't get off of him. You're too close on him, William. Look at this. Now, if he's got you, that's when you really got to just take out in front of him. Take out in front of him and get him. Need to work on that. Be conscious in the ball game now. All right, now, Mario, take a good step, see? Take a good step on him inside and back him out. You come in from the backside. Take a good step. All right? That's all right. Offense, Keitry on the wing. All right, here he comes. All right, penetrate, looking, hit Keith, position. All right, good shot, Keith. All right, let's see where you are now. 31, stay between him. Get your arms down, get your hands down. All right, that's your man, Mario. You ought to have this pass. Look at this, Mario. No reason. See, make this live. Look at this long pass. No reason for you not to have that pass. All right. Don't slap down, Keitry. 18. Let's see what happened. All right, red. All right, Greg, penetrate. All right. 3-point play. Good work. Man, they've gone in man. Keith Small and Colin 2. All right, we want to go to Craig's side. All right, there he is. Good pass, good move, good position, Mario. All right, good. Go a tough move. Get up there high. Good position. That got you that rebound. And good pick, Greg. Good pass. All right. William makes a violation on the move. All right. That's all right. Good pick. Good pass from Keith. All right. We still in 31. All right. Still that one man getting it. Mario, you gotta come up. They not getting the fast break that much on us. If you have any questions on that thing, ask me. I'll tell you where to get back or not. See, they're hitting that open man, 31, you got to cover. Everybody's got to cover. All right, let's see. Still in the man. Still running 4A. All right, here we come. Good pick. Wide open. All right. Good move, Greg. All right, got good position, Tony and William. All right, who's man? There you, William. All right, Mario had position. Mario has position. Good. Perfection. Getting the ball in there real close. Good pick. Wide open. There he is. Good pick. All right. 3-point play. That's good execution. Good execute this now. It takes 5 people to run this press, all right? Tony doing a good job, 22. All right, whose man is that to come over? That's Keith Small. He didn't stay with him, see? You got to stay with him 5 seconds. All right, we in C defense. Let's see what they're running. No, we done matched up. We done matched up. All right, call a foul. It's all right. We're going to get in 5. Let's see what our rebound position looks like. Tony, get low. Get low. All right. Greg, come across. All right, penetrate. Hit him. All right. There it comes. All right, Mario, pop it out. All right, way to go. Now get back, Mario. Get back. All right, good pass. Rebound position. Tony, you got the middle rebound right there, and you should have all sides, see? All right, who's man? William Small. There you go again, Keith Small. You should have had a charge. And get your hands, arms. Don't have your arms over your. Go back a little bit. Don't have your arms over your head now. Just good. Good rebound, Greg. Watch this. I believe he outrun him. Good position. All right, get out. I believe. You give ground, see? Give ground to that big rascal. 8. This is where now, Keith Small. I want you to hit these men inside if they open. Now, if they not open, hey there. Look at that. William wide open. All right, Mario, you come where? Let's look at that. Mario on the outside rebound. See if you. All right, now you ought to come inside. Look at it. All right, fight your way inside. Overload. Look in the middle then, Lynn. All right, now take it. All right, look. All right, get position, Tony. See, you're not getting that onside position. Look at this now, Tony. Switching the onside. Onside, see? Takes a good charge here again. Takes a lot of courage to stand that big fella coming in. All right. Good defense, Mario. 14, this is where I believe Lynn picks inside. I want you picking back door, Lynn. All right, that's back door. That's good. He drops off. All right. Greg, you ought to have onside, position. Inside position on him. All right. Lynn fouled him with his body. All right, we're going to go in 23 press with William and Craig up high. All right, it's going to put Tony and Keith on the steal, or Lynn in there. He's in there. All right, Tony. Got to get that steal. He went for it. Just missed it. All right, got Vincent in the ball game. 23 press. There comes Craig. Lynn coming up. All right, Vincent coming up. All right. Way to come, Mario. Watch that line. Watch that center line. 35 or 14. But watch, William, you jump up. You got your balance. Yeah, we're in 35, all right? Watch it. Jump it up. Got good inside position. Took a good shot, William. You don't do that every time, all right? Come on up on him, William. Come on up on him. All right. Get them hands up. All right. 23 doing it. That's 2 straight turnovers on 23. A change in pressure sometimes help. All right. We still in 35. Let's see if you come inside, Tony. Nah. You're going to the boys, Tony, but you're not coming inside. 14 at half. 34-14. This is East Kemper game in the New Hope Thanksgiving Holiday Tournament. Keetry in the ball game. Let's see. We got one offense. Keetry on the right wing. William working back door. Greg out on the left wing. All right. Okay. Looking back door. Let him be open. All right. Wasn't too bad a pass. He's on the move. Keith. Let's go back and look at that. Let him get in there and get set. Let him get in there and get set. A little bit farther. See, he's out. All right. Here he comes. I believe he's on the move back in. Let him get in and get set. All right. See, he's on the move. Wasn't too bad of a pass. That's all right. But let him be open. Let him be open. Don't force anything back. All right. We're in 23 press. Craig's coming up. Stay with him. All right. Keith Small. Got to get back. All right, Keetry. We're in the 1-2-2 zone. We need to get in 1A. Now, William, you need to come out. 1A, you need to come out. Now, when you do come out, see, now we ought to be in 1A, and we hadn't got in it yet. 1-2-2, see, 1A. All right, flip-flop on the wing, Keitry. All right. Now, William, you need to be opposite. So you come up on the same side as Keith. 1A, 2 guard, hit the gap, look for Craig. Take a stay now, Greg. This is where you pull up. That's good. You pull up, take a shot. That's all right. Don't charge them. Playing good defense. We're on 23 press. All right. William, where are you on 23? All right, get in man-to-man. Let's look at a man-to-man here. Double dribble. All right, just a little pressure, token pressure, causes him double dribble. To the 23, we go on to 32. We changed it. See, let's see if that, all right, cause him turnover, should have. Keith Small tries to make the steal one-handed. Look at this now, Keith. We changed it from 23 to 32. All right, there it is. Had it. Had the steal. That's definitely a 4-point play right there, Keith Small. 1, 2, 2. All right, here we go. We're going to get in 1A, look inside. All right, they coming up. All right, what a hit, Keitry. All right, 32 press. All right, come get him. Come get him. All right, hand on the ball. Way to go, William. Watch behind you. Hurry back. Hurry back. All right, setting up. We matching up. Matching up. Good defense. Good defensive stand. Should have blocked out here. This man slipped in front of you, see? See, block out. All right, come. May have charged if he spread out there. Don't let him in there. All right, 40 to 22. They done cut our lead from, I think we had them 29 to 18. Not that we're not scoring. They begin to score. But offense. They've gone man. We've gone 2. All right. Good pass. There it is. Good move. Mario, look at your position. Ah, dang, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Now you're going to get what? Look at this. Offside position. See, stay right there. See, you done moved him out. All right, let's see what offense. Did a poor job on getting back on defense then. Let's see. Still running 2. Greg scored. We're going back to it. All right. All right. Good. Good. You turn your back on him. See, don't turn your back on him. See, don't turn your back on him. He comes in and put a hand up if you're not going to take a charge. All right, we're going back in a 2-1-2. They switching defenses. We're going to get in what? 1. All right, William in the back. All right. Step in there. Penetrate. There's Keitry. All right. Good shot. Good shot. All right, still in 32 press. Calls a turnover. Score again. Still in 32. All right, coming. Keep him there. I cut him off, Keitry. All right. Get back. Mario ball. Craig, you didn't look at that. So you just didn't get back. You just didn't get back. See, look at, watch it coming up here, see. There you are. See, you're walking. Out of position. Calls that 2. 2 points can beat you just on some relaxed effort on anyone's part. You got to do your job and get in position every time. All right, 1A, good pass. Good soft touch. Good pass, Keith Small. All right, still in 32. There it comes. Get back, Keith Small. Mario's going to take it. All right, stay with it now. Keith Small, you got to stay with the ball. You're trying to take a charge too much. Get in. Got to work on that. Get in your defensive stance. Defensive stance. And we're going to go to 2. Mario's going to come around, get offside position, step inside. All right, Mario. All right, we're going to press him. Come up, Greg. Come up. All right. Turnover. All right. All right, let's see what offense. See what defense in. See what Keith is calling. All right, we must be going on near the end of the quarter. 14 seconds. 52-30. Red. All right, there's Greg. Looking for William to pop out. Didn't do it. Greg takes a shot. Good. All right. 54-30. We didn't gain but 4 points on them third quarter. Not that we didn't score. We let them score 16 points that quarter. Mostly on the fast break. Wasn't getting back. And 4A. Looking inside. Hits Craig. Position. Way to get position, Billy White. All right. They call. That's all right. That's all right. All right, let's see what press wins. 32. Back up some, William. Back up a little bit. All right, come get him. Come get him. All right, there you go. Stay off of him. See? We got away with a foul there. That's, look, when he starts like that, you just got to stay away from him and beat him that sideline. Beat him that sideline. All right. Play, let's see. I believe he called 3. All right. Break out. Look at him. All right, look inside. All right, set it up. Man to man. All right, 35. 35. Be in position. See, he wasn't. Let's go back and look at that, William. You didn't jump up. You're off balance. Look at our position, too. Look at Billy and Mario. See if they get inside position. All right, you ain't moving. Billy's working. Mario didn't get inside position. Watch it. He beats Keith, and we not back here. He beats Keith, and we not giving help. All right. Besides Greg didn't get Mario. Everybody be ready to come give help. See, this is where William hurt his ankle. All right, Mario dropping off of him. Place of William. All right, we got Keith, Billy, maybe Keetry on the Tony. All right, good pass. Got Tony on the left wing, I guess, on one. Anticipated the steal there, Greg, and miss it. Every time you do that, miss it, they score. Kind of a 2-1 zone. All right, Craig's running hot hand. Good move, good shot. We had 3 on the outside, nobody on the onside there. All right, if they run in that zone, we need to put Keeter back in the ball game. Good defense, good defense. They just shoot when they have a hand in the face and they score. All right, they pressing. All right, hit Billy. Carry it back. Run yellow, that's good. All right, they're in the man-to-man. We got the right ones in there against a man-to-man. But if they run in the zone, we need to put Keeter back in there. All right, good move. There you go, Mario. Look at that. Now, on 2, where are you supposed to be? Offside rebound. I can't believe this. We do this all night. See, look at that. Look at that. This is, they started like they maybe backed up in a zone, and we in 6. And watch Mario. Come in, got good position. You need to do that, but you don't do that every time. All right, we got Mac in there, men on the point, Billy on the wing, Mac on the wing, Frederick up high. All right, Mac gets a rebound. Position, not in good position. Here we go. Move in some, Billy. Good pass. Mac. All right, way to go, Frederick. Way to get on the board. Still in one offense. Frederick, you didn't get up and shoot that ball high. Look at where you shot that ball. Look at that. Right there above your head. Didn't shoot it with 2-handed either. I mean, didn't shoot it one-handed. All right, looking inside. Step. He's open. Look at E. Move. All right, Billy. Shot. 2. Way to hit, Billy. Offense. Way to go, Mac. Way to rebound. All right. Lynn not protecting the ball. Score 73-38.
Gets it to Kiefer Small. Works 1-on-1. His jumper, short, no good. Rebound, got a foul call inside on who? Oh, Lockhart. Tony Lockhart picks up the foul. We'll walk to the other end of the court where the Chargers will be on the line. Both teams in a ball.
That's two. He got so excited. That Gray's run 1-3-1 defense. Watch you don't get to outside rebounds, so you let them block you out of there. Good defense, Frederick. Don't come down with your hands so much. You may not get a foul. You're gonna start pressing us, hit you, Greg, and you going across the court was all right, but you don't hit the open man. Look at William. He's wide open. Watch here. See William? Wide open. Hit the open man. He's still in yellow now. Bring the ball down if they got pressure on you. Bring it down. Bring it down. So you got it up there high and they take it away from you. The little things make the difference in winning and losing now. This is yellow. This is yellow where you take the ball down and you don't take it down that far. Where you going to take it down when you're going in for a crip shot. So you can take it down the corner of that outlet pass. They're going to steal it every time. All right, let's look at this defense. Both be a 1-3-1. But watch your wings, how they come. All right, see them dropping back. It's a 1-3-1, but they're not adjusting like they ought to. All right, way to work, William. Example of taking your time, rotating that ball on the yellow offense. You take your time, hit the open man. If it's not open, carry it back to your trail. All right, good pass, William. Beat it and set it up. All right. Trouble. You go. So you're not in position to rebound. Look at that again. Now watch it. You behind him. You're not going to get a rebound anyway. You got to jump in front of him, not behind him. Ball didn't come out your way, but if it does, you wouldn't have got it anyway. Now for Frederick, on protect, you got to hold your ground. You just fall back. Take a charge. Stand in, take a charge, and watch it. See? You falling back. Stand and get him. 32 press after his made free throw now, William. This is where you and Tony get crossed up now, see? Y'all are slow getting your position. Y'all get it made up. There you go again, Frederick. There you go again. You're not playing. You got to get in front of him. Careful getting up there with two hands and bringing that ball down now. You got to be tough. They got a hand on it, but we got to have that. You got to have them boys like that now. That same guy hit against us last year. Oh, Keith's doing a good job handling the ball. Yeah, he can. And we break the press. We're in 7 offense. Look at Greg back door here. Always when you get the ball, look at him back door. Watch him. He's wide open, see? Wide open. Now Frederick again, you jumping, but you're out of position. Keitry, this is going to be on 31 press, and then when we do get them trapped, you react and pick up the trail for a change. See what happens when you pick the trail up? All right, good play. But see, then you didn't get on your man back there. You score, and then you forget about your defense. Example, when you're playing away, sometimes officials not calling you away, but you got to play. Go ahead and play it. Look at that. Didn't even call a foul, but still you got to play like they call. See. Then they come back and call a foul on Greg. Can you believe that? You watch your defense here on protect. You protect. You protect. One thing, you're too dang far in the goal. Look at you. Go out and pick him up. pick him up. We're going to go in a yellow here. And then, William, this is what you got to do sometime. Take it left. We're taking it. Here you go. Take it over there and let them straight and then rotate your zone. All right. We got to do that more, especially against Philadelphia. All right. Set it up. I think probably in 7 offense. All right. Look back. Penetrate. Look over in the corner, Keitry. Where they running, Keitry should be open in the corner. Frederick, you're out of position every time. Let's go back and look at that. If you jumped inside of them, you'd have had the 2 points. All right, watch where you are. You're always coming from behind somebody. Now jump in there. See, you let him block you out. It's fronting. William Small does a good job fronting. Now, Frederick, you need to watch how William does that. So he gets right in front of him, be ready to jump up. They dropped off our press. We're probably still in 7 offense. They're running 1-3-1. It's an awkward 1-3-1. All right. Bring it back out. All right. Good shot, Greg. We're in 32 press. William should have had that trail now. Watch a foul here. All right, call you walking. They done knocked the devil out of you. All right, that's part of it, I guess. Stay with him, Keitry, and see who picks up. All right, pretty good defense. Here we go. Still in 7 offense. All right, when you catch your ball, Frederick, you score, see? Catch it and hold on to it. Good play, William. All right, good move. Good move. That's when we made a comeback. We was behind and kind of caught up with them, went ahead a little bit maybe. And William, here's a case, a good example. Just not concentration, being ready to pass the ball, being a little too lazy with your pass, see? They done trapped you, you got the ball over your head, you can jump up, make a pass, you just throw it right in the hand. You got to play better defense than that. Let it go, Keitry. Here's where we switch off and help. All right, somebody's got to pick up 34. Keith Small, that's where you got around you. You can be ready to help, switch off and be ready for that pass off. Pull over both sides. Keith Small, now watch how one side they put pressure on you. Can't hard for you to get the ball. But on the other side, when you go, they drop it back. So you got to adjust. So you move on in there closer. There you go. All right, that's one good thing about this Olo. We got good offside position with Greg and William. Man. Score. All right, we're in 31 press. Let's see what happens. Get on your man a little closer. All right, who's man? Keith Small. Taking a charge. Now, Keith did a good job of getting there. Get still. Get still. You're moving just a little bit, see. Get there and get still. All right, Frederick, you watch this. Now, we've been working on this, getting position, offside rebound. Now, you watch where you are. Hell, you couldn't got it. You back behind the goal. You got to watch what you're doing. 32 press now. Now, it's somebody make a mistake on this thing every time. Now, William, here we go. Now, watch it. All right, you got to come up. And see, you're coming up too late, anticipating, and then you back out of the play. See? There you go, Frederick Alexander. Get between him and the basket. Every time. You're doing the same thing. Free throw. Let's watch a free throw and see if we're blocking off real good. And watch you, William. This is where they got the big old ball comes in pretty good on us. Keith Small, you got the free throw. All right, block out. All right. Need to make a little bit more contact, William. Keitry. We're in 31, but when the ball gets thrown in, we're in 32. See, you're just going to fall out of that. See, you got to come back and get the ball. That's exactly why you're not playing. All right, Tony, you protect. He's driving. Play him to the outside now. Come right by you. Running 7 now. You got to come inside of that man. Inside and get your position. Watch where you are, see. See, you on the outside. If you'd come inside, you'd have the boards then. All right, trap him. Pick him up, Billy. So you got to pick that first man up. All right, pretty good defense, Keith Small. I don't know where it should have been a foul or not. Out. Block it out. Tony, you and Billy. Keith, you get the free throw. All right. Bring it on down, Keith. Too slow. We don't want to be fast, but bring it on down a little quicker. We got Greg, and he's supposed to be working to get open. He's back here just standing still and all that. Yeah, they looking for him. But here they got him by throw to, so Greg won't work. There he is. Now. We working trying to get the ball to Greg now, but it's either him not working at the wrong time. There he was open there then, William, see. We ain't got a timing down. When we get him back here, we want to work, but we not, either he's not working or when he does work, we're not hitting him, see. Keith Small, you're a man. Shot before the half. All right, have a good shot now, Greg. Don't carry it in that to him. If you ain't got a good shot, rotate it back around to William. Getting offside rebound. Frederick should have had it. All right, maybe got him blocked out so Keitry can get it. Good shot, Keitry. Get you playing some defense. See, there you are. You lost again, see. You're supposed to be in 31, supposed to pick somebody out, and you just get lost out there. Good example of getting trapped. I always hit your trail out there. Well, if they start trapping you, don't get in a position to give them trapped. Go and get rid of it before they get there, see. Hit William, see. I don't care whether they foul you or not. Hit William. Hit your trail and run that trapper down. All right, stay with him. On defense now, you picking up. Now, see, they always hit your man, see, because you're the weakest link we got in there. Defense. William hits Keitry. What? Good shot. All right, got a good pick there, Frederick. Good shot. All right, let's see what you do on defense, Keitry. All right, trap him. Who's going to pick up the trail? See, you got to be there. Be ready to pick up the trail. Good example, getting your hands up, and then when he shoots, get pretty good defense now. All right, you get your hands up. All right, here he comes, and you're right there on him. That's good defense. Called a foul on you, I think, but you didn't foul him. That's all right. That's good defense. Now, you look at him. Here's the case where always you get your hands on the ball, and you're having weak hands. You know, you ought to get the ball. Take it away from them. Don't be satisfied with just catching and let them take it away from you. Watch here. So you got it. Look at that. Who ends up with the ball? See? Key Small, first thing you didn't break up far enough. Another thing, you're not near the sideline. You lost control of the ball. If you wasn't so close to the sideline, you could recover it. So there you're right on the sideline. No need for you to be there. We've gone over that and gone over that. Man-to-man defense is where we got to give help. I think let's say Frederick's front. All right, we got to give offside help, Greg, over on the pass, see. You come over, but you come over too late. You be ready to give offside help on the pass. All right, Keith Small, there you are again, right there on the sideline. Let's go back and look at that. I can't believe that. Don't be on the side. Pick and come on, get a yellow pick and come on up, see. You're going into the trap. Making them trap you. Being yellow, all right, watch what happens. We rotate the zone, throw it back your trail. Now, William, when you come, you always throw to the outside hand, see. He liked and accepted that pass. Throw the outside hand. All right, Keetrie's running a hot hand. Let's feed him. Feed him. All right. All right. See that, Frederick? There you go. You get your hands on the ball, but you don't ever come down with it. Watch him. See that? That's no good. What they call you walking. Fake him, give him a fake with the hands. Yeah. You trying to dribble before you do go through your procedure. Fake him and you keep your foot on the floor now. And the man now. You can't stand out there and let him shoot. All right, see? You way back. Your man scoring. All right, now Keith Smile there. You're too far on the side. Get the ball up there a little bit closer in the middle, and then if you're going to go, penetrate a little bit. All right, let's see, we in 31 press now. All right, your man, get him trapped. All right, now keep who you going to pick up on a trap. There you go, see. You're out of position. All right, running man. Let's give help on the offside. Greg, as your man again, see. Good shooter, and he hit time before, and you're not getting on him. Up on the side there, Keith Small. All right, look who comes up and pick you up. Now, you should not only have William there and Greg. Frederick should be down in the corner. Any of those should be open. All right, good pick, Frederick. Good shot, Keitry. All right, now pick up. Pick up. Now, see who man they throw to. All right. Way to go, Frederick. Hold the ball. He was a good ball player. Now, you got to get out there and get on him. Be ready for him to shoot or penetrate. Now, watch. You get off the floor. Now, Frederick, y'all be blocking off on that outside. Now, watch it. See, he jumps in front of you. There goes a rebound we lost, and then you foul, see, by just not blocking him off. Foul play. Now, look at this. We have to adjust for next time we play Carthage, too. We got to put a tall man, Keith Small. You'll have to get in on that 34. He'll run that number 3 just like we do. So you get in and be ready for that pass on that. All right, rotate it more, William. All right, don't go into your trap. See, into your trap, Keith. Stop before you get to that trap. Rotate the ball. That's the case, William, where you didn't rotate the ball enough back on yellow. Press. Now, I do a pretty good job. Keith, you're doing a good job. Keith Small, you didn't stay with your man. If you ought to have this still, must have been watching your man on this long bounce pass. See, watch him. See? You should have had that. All right, hurry back. Pick him up. Man to man. 32. Good shooter now, Greg. You may have to get a little closer to him. All right, there's the case now, Frederick. Look where you are. Look where you are. You're supposed to be fronting him. You got to come and get right up on him, see? Yeah. See? Make a mistake on defense, and then you foul. Don't worry about the officiating. You do your job. Well, now, Keith Small, exactly what you're supposed to do. He starts over there. Get rid of the ball. Don't let him trap you. All right, Keith, watch you walking. Same thing now. You're walking. Yeah, you're shifting your feet, see? You're shifting your feet before you drop the ball down. You got to work on that in practice. All right, look it up there. Get right up on him, Keith. Well, blocking that free throw, on free throw, you got to make contact with him. See, you're not making contact with him, and that's why he got it. You're in good position, but you have contact with him, he won't get the board. See, besides, you foul. You now, Billy White. He comes over and get rid of the ball. Don't be so late. You see him coming, you see? You should have got it to William long before you got it to him. He coming, get rid of it. Here's a good example of Tony blocking out. Now, y'all watch Tony block out on that. He does a good job. Now, William, if you done a good job on your man, see, you'd have had him out of there. We're lucky to get the boards. All right, get rid of it, Billy. If he's on there on you, get rid of it. All right, going for 18 going for the last second shot. That's it. Now, William, you or Greg, either one, don't force this thing now. 30, 39, 39. About 33 seconds or something left. Coming out, put a little pressure. Good passing. All right, carry in the corner. All right, take the ball now, Greg. Bring it down. All right, Tony. Now, here's a good example of working the ball around. Do a pretty good job of working the ball around and taking a good shot. All right, there he is. Open. Good shot, Billy. All right, watch the press now. Keitry, get up on him. I think this is where we do a pretty good job of adjusting to a trap. See, if everybody does their job on this thing, we can get the job done. All right, good defense. Stay with him. All right, be a little close. Now come back and get him trapped. See, come on up. All right, cause him to walk. See, just by doing your job. Going in 32 trap, do a good job of Keitry covering that sideline. Like to have the steal. We've been a little bit quicker. I got to pick up. All right, Tony, way to work. I think he's still number 32 out there now. See, he's a good shooter. You get hung up in that back there and you're not watching it outside. Lucky he didn't hit that shot. Good rebound, Tony. We're in 32. 32 press now, Billy. All right, now you cover ball side, but there's not anybody over there, see now. See, nobody's over there. You have to cover the first man, which is offside, see. Oh, guy's on his back. And then he calls, like to call T on you, Greg. Don't worry about the officiating now. All right, let's see. We're going to pick up in 31 now. 31. Let's see who man gets the ball. There it is, Keitry. Now, Billy, you be ready for over the top pass. You may be coming in and help, see. We got about a 5-point lead here. All right, get rid of it, Billy. All right, pass it back. Good shot. So you in a good shooting territory right in there. Inside that, about a 15-foot shot. Keitry, get on him a little closer. You'd have had that pass. Also, Keitry, when he coming up the court, look at him. You can steal the ball away from him. Look at him. Right hand, see? Big old boy like that, get him. Get offside position and block out. Not everybody's doing this, see? Now watch him block out. Watch him. See? He's doing a good job blocking out and get the board. We not everybody. Now Mario and Frederick and Greg and William got to do a better job of that. All right, rotating the ball on yellow. Bring the ball down, Greg, if they trap it. Hey, William do a pretty good job of passing the ball right there. See where you pass? Just a careless pass now. You could have got off the floor, jump, hit the open man. Wouldn't been no question about getting the ball over that 2 key, see? We're lucky we didn't get burned on that. All right, they're going to be in the press. Now, here, Key Small, don't be so far in the corner. Don't be so far in the corner. You got where you see, you're easing over to the corner more and more. And come up closer, a little bit closer. You're too far to the sideline. Rotate it, William. All right, don't too far down, Tony. All right, there it is. That would have been 2 points. All right, on yellow now, we're going to have to start rotating that ball back to William quicker. All right, get him, hit him right there quicker, see. We got 2 over there, and then rotate that thing. And Tony, there it is. If you got it, it opens up there. All right, way to go. They fouled. You should have been 2 points. All right, anytime they pressing now, William, you need to rotate the ball. Now, see, when it comes to you, now bring it this way. Bring it this way, see. You go right back into the trap, see. Rotate that thing away. Now, William, you got in good position. You watch him just shove you out of there, see. You got it. Now watch him, see? He just shoves you all the way out of there. Of course, the referee need to call it, but still, if he shoves, you got to shove in there. All right, now watch this also. Now, same thing now. You getting it, you got to rotate the ball, see? Come on, come on. You stopping. Either I'll give the ball to Tony, see? They got all the press on one side, and we're going right to it. All right, I think we're in 10 offense there. This is Grenada game. Introduction of Grenada game, and we get in by play. And now what they running now, they running just two men back in the zone. They running pressure on the ball, man to man on William and Greg. All right, good hustle. Watch William going after this ball. Good hustle. In this case, they call a foul on. Yeah, he got him a little bit. Just don't protect yourself. Don't put it out there. A lot of times, most time they won't call that, but playing up in Grenada, you gonna get that call. See, up Amos now. You picking him up where you need to pick him up right now. See, he's good 3-point play, and you're in a defensive stance. All right. And you pick the ball up, you own him. All right, Greg, you may need to get a little bit closer to him. Watch him. Watch how you jumping. Look, see if you go after the ball. See, you're not even jumping. You can get that ball. You looking. You want somebody else to pick it up. All right, let's see what we're gonna do. What offense win? They put pressure on the ball again. All right, I'll pick. Must have been in 1A with Greg in the back, I guess, with Frederick being up high. Now, William, if you play him like this all the time, up this tight, you keep him from scoring, see, but you didn't do that. Second half, you dropped off of him. All right, Tony, you got to give offside help on the pass. All right, look at this. On the pass, don't wait till he gets it. All right, got him fronted. All right, see. You wait too late. You got to give offside help on the pass. Too fast. Try to get too fast. And you don't, look at, see, you shift both feet. You shift both feet before you put the ball on the floor. Worked on that and work on it. But don't do any good to work on if you're not going to do it in the game now. All right, picking up on 31. Let's see. Pretty good defense. All right. I think we're running 1A. 1A. Looking for Greg inside. There he is. All right, good pass, William. Good move. All right. Watch your defense. Now, you're supposed to be fronting him. He got you off from one side. Watch him. See? You're not doing. Greg come and give offside help. They got the pass into him. He scored, see? Pitiful job of defense. Defense still they in a more or less a triangle and two. What it is, pressure on the ball. All right. Now that's when we should have run 4B offense. That's my mistake. We should have run it right to start the ball game 4B. Next time we play them, we're gonna run 4B, 4 and hand off, and those pages gonna stay inside for position to rebound. Now watch our 31 press now. Anticipation and missing that ball is killing us now. You got to get in position quicker. Now come on in and you got time to get position, see? There you come. Too late, you're missing the ball. See, that kills us. There, Tony, if you'd been ready, say, on the trap trail, had that pass. Watch this. You holding your ground. You watch him. Watch him. Look at him. Damn, he'd shove y'all out of the gymnasium. Tony win. A defense on out of bounds. A defense on out of bounds. Now watch him. Who's supposed to cover this man? Who's supposed to cover him? Greg comes out and get him. You back out in the basket, see? You supposed to have him right there on A on out of bounds. All right, on this 32 trap, William, be a little bit more on his side so he can't come out of there. You're a little bit too far in front of him. All right, see right there? Be him on the sideline so he can't come out of that trap. Way to hustle back and get him stopped. All right, now, William, here's your man now. You got to get on him tougher. He's a good shooter. You got to play him tough up outside, make him penetrate. Maybe you get some help. All right, here's a case of beating that press, getting down real quick. All right, now look at William. See, and here comes Tony and Greg. We got it.
Tony though on that. Now I thought Tony back here like he was just.
Well, he's coming back. He's coming back. Here's where we talked about. You know, you got to come off the handoff. You know, you in on the handoff. See, waiting for you to come. Waiting for you to come. You see, you hung up in there. You thinking you're running 4 or something. I don't know. All right, this is where they call goaltending. Let's look at this again. All right, they're going to call goaltending. How they get goaltending there, I don't know. Call goaltending and a foul. Goaltending and a foul. Well, they come back on a free throw. I don't know exactly what happened, but see, they got the rebound on the free throw. We didn't block out and put it back in. That was a 4-point play for them. Just now, Keith, I don't want Frederick and them getting the ball out there shooting no 16-foot shot now. If they got it on that close, give it to them. William, looks like when he penetrates, he's going to try to fake, you see. He try to fake and get you off the floor, so remember that. Next time we play, here's a case of playing your defense now, and you get up and watch your hand. See, you're just all over him. Play defense without fouling him. Giving offside, I believe this is, let's see, Mario, not giving help. Now watch this give and go. You got to watch him now, Keith Small, but see now, Mario, you got to come on over. Come on over and be ready to pick up, see. You picked him up, it was too late. Keith Small, you got to watch him. Okay, here's another case now. We done started, we handing off now. Come on, hand off. Come on around and get it. Okay. And when it gets tied up like that, we're going to have to start giving offside hit with our basemen. Come to the ball. Now here's 35. Have a good balanced shot. All right, watch Mario. Good tip in. Good tip. All right, running the press. All right, pick up. There he is. Now see, we're not picking up. We have this case of not getting on him real quick, William. It could have been a 3-point play. He went with his head fake. They gonna fake us now. All right, watch him fake. See, faking, went with a fake. Pick up, who was that? Mario or Tony over there. Got to hip out. We score here now. Greg comes off a handoff, but we don't do it enough. But look at us on 31 press, Tony. All right, 31 press, see? See, there you are. Not picking up. Here's a case where they call Greg walking while he's dribbling. But I could try to tell you now, sometimes you got to play like the Romans play. It's hard to do, but react to it. All right, here we go. See? Got through hitting one off of a dribble now. But here's the case of now you just forcing your shot. Now this is way forced shot. You off balance. You off balance shooting the ball and not having a good shot, see? Want you and Greg to shoot the ball, but you got to get good position to shoot it. Okay, watch him get on the back, on his back. And now they going to look at him. Now he's going to give the ball to Grenada. Tell what side he's on, can't you? And watch your defense on Amos now. You're not set, see? Be set and get with him and go with him, see? He whips you bad. All right. And Greg, here's a case of now you're not walking, you're keeping that pivot foot now. See, watch your feet. All right? Yeah, you keeping your pivot foot stationary. All right, need to come out, go pick for him, go, roll to the basket, Greg. See, when you pick, you roll. Right, William, here's a case of Amos again now. He's a good shooter now. You're too relaxed, not ready to get on him, see? See, he's done eased out there on him, and you think you got to get out there on him. Greg, now here we are. He's going to come off the handoff like he's supposed to do. All right, let's look at it and see what happens. All right, here it comes. All right, let's see what happens. All right, we score, see? Comes again. Now watch him how he does now, William. Get ready. So you got your hand, all right? Get ready. He's going to carry in. He's going to fake you, see? He's going to do it every time when it penetrates. Fakes, and you're going to go with a fake. Okay, now William, first place. Now take him back door and then come. Take him back door and then come, see? You didn't take him back door. Now if he needs help, that's when Tony, you need to break out in the corner. That little thing, see? That little thing. Take him in the back door and then come. Watch 33. Which way is he going to drive now? All right, watch him pop out here now, Frederick. Mario, now watch. He's going to go right, so play him a half step that way, see? You just falling off of him trying to get ready to pack him. You got to play defense and keep him out of there. Okay, now you just playing the top girl, William, on defense. Now look where you're playing him now, see? Playing him way back. And Tony, you no need to guard him, you know, part of shooting a shot like that. I mean, get up with him, but don't foul him. Just foul, Keith Small. You got to come out and help, but you come out too hard now. Watch it. See, there wasn't no doubt about that. You whapped him. Come out and help out, but don't foul, especially with your fourth foul. Run if I just lay off of him and do that. You don't know. Watch what you do. His aim is come across on the pick. You get picked out of there somehow. All right, stay with him. Stay with him. Stay with him. All right. Mario, pick up. Stay on the floor. Look where you're playing him. Look where you're playing him, see? All right, there he comes. Who is that, Frederick? Doing the same thing. Driving in there, Alpha. Driving in there. He's going to go right. He's going to go right. Now watch him. All right, see where off the floor. Running 35 now. And which way you won't go, William? All right, take him outside. Bring him inside. All right, bring him right there. I'm going to remind you of this later on in the game. All right, William, here he is again. All right, good shooter now. Look how far you're off of him, see? He can shoot all day out there, just in case of where he's going to hit or not, see? Here you go again now, William. Now bring him back to the middle. You just scored bringing him back to the middle. Bring him back to the middle. All right, now look at, all right, Frederick, get the ball and put it back up with strong hands, see? You lose it every time. All right, let's see what out-of-bounds play we're running. 3 or 5. All right. All right, come in there, Tony. All right, put it up with strong hands. All right, now, William, we want a shot if we got it, but don't force it. All right, see? He's out there on you. Don't force it. Have a good shot. All right, same thing with you, Greg. All right, bring it out. All right, just take your time on 45. Work him, work him, work him. All right. Get up there, Tony. All right. All right, now, William, now watch him get his three-point. He's going to get the three-point play shot off. Now watch him. And say, you're not ready. He's going to shoot it, see, without you out there on him. I mean, he just missed it. Wasn't because of your defense. All right, here we are. Going to start in the last quarter. Last quarter, tied up. All right, penetrate. All right. See, you're too far off of him. Too far off of him. He's tearing our behinds up now. Greg, you had just scored time before. Just taking your time and working. Now you're going to take it in there too fast, and you're going to drive it in there. So you're going to take it to them. When you need, just take your time, and then you shot and call a foul. So just take your time. Here we're on 35 again. Now, William, look where how you shooting. You know, you're off balance, and look at Frederick on the rebound. So you off balance. Now look at Frederick. I ought to get it and put it back in. You just, I don't know, you just look like you're satisfied just to touch the dang ball. All right, let's see. We're probably going to beat a Greg or William trying to get the ball in there, move it in there close and get a good shot now. We're kind of forcing our shots. Defense now. Get back now, William. You got to stop him from penetrating. See? Stay with him. Now, you done, who was that? Keith Small done picked him up there. Now, I don't know where you were, William, on that. That's your man, see? gonna watch it last. Just leave it on here all the time. See what happens. First thing now, watch our defense. We go into. I think we're going into our press here. All right, come, Greg. Come on. All right, get the boards and put up. All right, there's William. 2 points. All right, gonna pick up. Gonna pick up. All right, then tied it up. Got a chance to go ahead. But watch us on defense. Now, I think, William, you and Keith have switched on Amos, which that's all right. But now I think he comes down and scores, neither one of you on there. Tied up. Tied up. All right, we go 1 point up. We 1 point up. Let's see, we in 31 press. Go up, trapping Billy, making the pass. All right, see, unnecessary foul. Unnecessary foul. All right, now this is where Billy comes in. Billy comes in now, see. Now, William, y'all got to get your men straight on defense. Now, that's probably what happened on a defensive call there. Nobody's on Amos. All right, we 1 point up. Tie ball game. All right, tie ball game. Minute 25, all right. 1:35 probably. All right, now. All right, here we go. Foul shot. We done gone 2 up. We pressing. There you go. William. See, anticipation. Let's look at that again. Now, I've told you time and time again, anticipation, see, is going to put you out of the ball game. All right, now here it comes, see, now who's man? But still, Frederick, you ought to pick him up on protect, see. 2 mistakes don't make a right. All right, William, on 35, you just got through scoring, going back in the middle. And there you go, taking it right up and into the group. All right, here it is again now. Look at him. We let him score again. Now watch him. All right, let's look at him. William, look at that. See? I think what's happened there, y'all switched men, nobody picking him up in a crucial situation. He called, this one called, he called Grenada. He called Winona, say he's going to try to give it to Grenada. Can you believe that? So if we just happen to get possession clock. This is where they got crossed up. Finally, we get it on possession call. All right, we got 9 seconds to get the ball down. Greg, that's pretty good bit of time now. You got a pretty good shot, but think about it. You did that in a Houston ball game. Try to get in there closer for a better shot.
Ball game. Coach Bobby Richardson of the Philadelphia Tornadoes meeting Coach Billy Wells of the Winona Tigers, who you can always count on to have a great team, and we understand they do this year too. The probable starters tonight for the Philadelphia Tornadoes. Taking a look at them now will be number 14, Douglas McNair. He is a 5'10 senior. Also starting for the Tornadoes, number 10, Kelvin Young, a 6'2 senior. Also on the courts will be number 21, Vandy Hobson for the Tornadoes. He is a 6'4.5 sophomore. Dexter Spence is number 42 for Philadelphia. He is a 6'4.5